Star Report. I'm your host, Star. And the New York Knicks. Are we looking at a sweep? They lost again to the Pacers in Madison Square Garden. Are we looking at a sweep? I ask you. Come on in. We have to discuss it. And also, my nigga Papoose. Pap, I'm fucking with you heavy. I'm going to go download or stream some of your music. If you're doing shows anywhere, I'm going to purchase tickets. Going in on Remy Ma, he showed receipts. He wrote 90% of her rhymes, Sheether, and everything else. Wow. And I want to thank Pat because I'm going to play a good deal of his video from his IG. And he said, for those who know me, I don't even be doing this corny shit. Well, Pat, thank you for doing the corny shit because we down here hungry in the trenches. We do the corny shit. Thank you for coming down to our level. All right. Good evening. Good morning. How you guys doing? The New York Knicks. Whoa. They've lost again to the Pacers, as you should know. I haven't had time to text anybody with the exception of Deeds. Does anybody want to tap in early? And you don't have to be a sports aficionado. We are going to focus on the Fat Joe curse. Yes! Joseph Cartagena. And for those of you who are, from the New York area, or you think, oh, well, he wasn't at the game when they lost game one, that doesn't matter. Was he at every boxing event that, what was the guy's name? Hold on a second. Edgar Berlanga? Was he at every boxing, match that guy had? No. Was he at every World Series game when the Yankees bit the dust? No. Was he at every Math Hoffa podcast? And Math is my guy. No, but you see what happened to everybody when he puts his hands in there, you know? He was doing some goofy shit for those who paid attention at the, what was it, last week when the Knicks beat the Celtics, pardon me. And who didn't want to shake his hand because he had a sense about the Fat Joe curse? Do you guys know which one? On the Knicks didn't want to shake his hand. He's giving Stephen A. Smith dap and all that fly jiggy shit. I am so off balance. I couldn't believe that the Knicks lost again. This is game two. Anybody want to join in and talk basketball early? If not, we're going to get to the bullshit with Papoose. What a beautiful... hey, Sunday. Yes, he wrote conceited. Yes, thank you, Sunday. Sunday is one of the first people, along with Deeds, who sent me the Papoose videos. We got screenshots of people were asking Papoose if he wrote conceited. He said, on my daughter, I wrote that. Has anybody checked on Nikki? Nikki has got to be up on the gram going ape shit. Yes, no, maybe? She's got to be chiming in. Niggas thought Remy wrote Sheether. Now Sheether was a headshot. Pow! That was a headshot. Blade, I see you. Blade, I got your emails earlier. I got your emails. Who else? Janet, I got your emails. Let me get my head right before we get to the bullshit. Johnny, I got your donation. Thank you, sir. Yeah, we're going balls deep tonight, and I'm not saying pause. The Fat Joe curse. Well, let me tell you, the Fat Joe curse is real. Joe jumping around, I don't know how long he's been wearing this nylon, scarf, looking like an old Cuban woman from 1985 up on the Grand Concourse, pushing a fucking, one of the carriages from the Sea Town or one of those places. Fuck out of here. Okay, everybody hold on. Let me just get myself together here. What I can't believe it. I can't believe. Okay, where's the Papoose? Or should we take calls first? Deeds, what should I do? Should I take calls? Should I? Oh, okay. Sunday, sit tight. Go, where are you? Floater Boy J, left hand. Oh, I got a text left handed. Hold on a second, guys. I'm live. I'm just saying I'm live. Guys, should we do a panel? Anybody want the link to get on screen? The Knicks have lost again. Holy shit. Okay, Deed says play some of the video and let these niggas spend some Skrilla. That's what Deed says. Let these niggas spend some fucking Skrilla before you start taking phone calls. Okay. Thank you, Deeds. Deeds calls the shots along with Amy. Hold on. Here we go. This is my nigga, Pap. Pap went in. Pap also spoke about Remy allegedly sucking pussy in the house when one of their beautiful seeds was somewhere in the house. I don't want to say in the bed because that would be some trifling shit. Lord have mercy. But this is my nigga right here, man. This is my nigga forever. And Easy the Block Captain. My nigga, you got some explaining to do. This nigga said he went in your mouth off the muscle. Oh, let's get down to business. Pow!
First and foremost, everybody who know me,
right?
Let's keep it 100. Everybody who know me, you know I don't do this. I don't do none of this corniness. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, it is corny, but thank you.
Cool.
Thank you.
Everybody who know me, y'all know my style. She came on here claiming that, everybody, I don't do this. Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
This is exactly the only thing you do.
Right.
You know what I mean? Normally, I wouldn't even entertain this, but the fact that you mentioned my children, I'm not letting that ride. Since this whole situation happened, everybody know I never said nothing. The only time I said something was the last time when she tried to clout chase with the whole fake thing she tried to put on Instagram before. But ever since this transpired, I never opened my mouth, never said nothing because that's not my style. Right. And also, I would never want to disrespect her. You know what I mean? Actions speak way louder than words. Initially, when it transpired, which was 2022, when she started dealing with the lane. But that wasn't the first time I caught her cheating. I've caught her cheating numerous times since she's been home. With the lane, the reason, but hold on, let's get to the point. We're gonna get to the lane later.
Let's get to the point.
You had the audacity to mention my child, and you had the audacity to mention me not seeing my daughter. When ever since I left, she has not allowed me to see my daughter. She's been straight miserable. I'm gonna say it again. All men out there who ever been through this type of situation, you know how it gets when you're dealing with a miserable individual. She did not allow me to see my daughter since this first transpired.
I gotta jump, and I don't usually jump in when people are talking, but let me just say I fuck with Pap so heavy right now. So much respect for him because no, he doesn't do this corny shit. He has never, to my knowledge, got up on social media and told his business. I fuck with this nigga right now. Heavy.
At the end of last year, blatantly, I went to pick my daughter up from school. When I went to pick my daughter up from school, Diamond was picking my daughter up because that's who has my daughter all the time. And that was one of the biggest issues I had with her because all my daughter know is mommy and daddy. She was raised with both parents. That's all she know from day one since the womb. Our entire lives has been documented. What goes on with these celebrities is they like when y'all come on their page and y'all like their posts. They like when y'all spend y'all money on their concerts, on their music. They like when y'all make them rich. So y'all become fans and y'all follow the journey of these celebrities for years and years and years, right? As y'all follow the journey of these celebrities, you basically become a part of their life because you've been following them for 10 years, 15 years sometimes you've been a fan of a celebrity or artist. But soon as something happens, the first thing they say to the fans is, you don't know me, right? Soon as something get out there bad that they don't want you to know about, the first thing they say is, oh, you don't know my life? Yes, they do. They know you y'all know us very well. And the reason why I'm saying that is because don't allow none of these celebrities to fool you. When you hear a rumor that comes out, it's true. We are human, just like y'all, the audience, the supporters, the fans. So now you have a person here who life has been documented for decades through the fans watching us, seeing when she got incarcerated. Watch me visit her every day for a year straight. Watch me bring her 35 pounds of food a month. Watch me hold her down. Watch me in the courtroom getting into altercations with court officers over her. Witness when she came home.
I have to jump in. He's talking about an ungrateful Black woman. I'm not going to call her out of her name because she is the mother of his seed. I'm going to try to pull back. But other than that, we're going off the rails. I don't give a fuck about the algorithm tonight. Guys, sit tight in the queue. I see a bunch of folks in there. Let's get back to this so I can open up the floodgates. Hold on.
Witness me go build the anticipation for her to come out of prison. Had a different artist do a drop every single day. Oh, the queen is coming, the return of the queen, right? All the fans witnessed her come home, witnessed us have the big wedding ceremony, followed our entire journey. Never trust a celebrity who erased their Instagram. You ever notice I never erased nothing on my page? All you gotta do is scroll down. The same page that she utilized today to lie for an hour straight and tell all these fabricated stories, the same page I created. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. We get back to that later. I went to pick my daughter up from school. There's a young lady who was picking my daughter up from school. And I notified her, hey, I called her, I said, hey, I'm coming to pick her up. I picked up my daughter, gave her a hug, gave her a kiss. And I mean, show things you do when you see your child.
Right.
Embrace my child. And I had to go take care of something that day. So after I see my daughter, I just wanted to see her and hug her because everything had been going on. I hadn't seen her in a little while. After I left, I think the next day or next two went by. She contacted me. Hey, you haven't seen your daughter since New Year's. I said, excuse me? I just seen my daughter yesterday. I just picked her up from school. What are you talking about? She didn't even know that I seen my daughter. You know why? Because she's never there with my daughter. She is never there with my child. And it's crazy that you have the audacity to open your mouth and say that I haven't seen my daughter, not only due to the fact that you didn't allow me to see her, since I finally got tired of your lies, tired of your narcissism and moved on, but the fact that while you was running out here cheating with this lame.
Okay, there's an issue with the audio. Hang on a second. It's not me. It's
you allowed him to destroy your entire life. I know this because I know a lot of people. I don't want to come across.
Fix the audio, Pat. Fix the audio.
I am upset. You know why I'm upset? Because you mentioned my children. Can y'all hear me? Because some people complaining about the audio.
Yeah, the audio.
Can y'all hear me?
Take your time, Pat. Take your time. It's my.
Let me know if y'all can hear me. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. We can hear you. We can hear you.
If you can hear me, let me know. There's a few people saying they can't hear me. Let's go now. It's good.
We're good.
Brooklyn Jad in here. Jad, can you hear me? All right. Now, yes. Okay, cool. Like I said earlier, for those who just came on the live, everybody who know me, and I'm talking about speaking with my actions, I don't do this. I don't clout chase. I never come on social media.
But we do it. Thank you, Pat.
Even when I got stabbed in my back.
We do this goofy shit.
Even when I got stabbed in my back by the person that
I got to pause it right there. Ebony, thank you for your donation, baby. I'm on that goofy shit tonight. Sipping tea late night. Ebony says, Star, I'd rather eat a glass sandwich than to stay down for a bitch. No more black love. Sad to see Clarissa got a chill too. Nothing to do with her. Thank you, Ebony. Guys, I think that should be the question of the night. Is black love a myth? Because if Papoose and Remy couldn't keep it together, then the average nigga and the average bitch don't have a chance. All right. All right. There's a lot of audio and video to play here. We've only just started. Hold on. Let me just take this off the screen for right now. We're gonna come back to it. Let me see where I'm at. 1 minute. No, 7 minutes and 38 seconds. Okay. Let's get busy. Let's talk about these Knicks. Oh my God. And the Fat Joe curse. Oh my God. Whose call should I take first? Is this is that who I think it is? Area code 202. You're my first caller. Are you there? Good evening. Good morning. 2.
Star, what's going on, Star?
Yes, sir. How are you? Who's this?
This lifestyle child of God. How you doing, sir?
What's poppin', homie? Where do you want to start?
Man, I called in to talk about Pap, but I don't know if you're trying to switch the subject, but I talked about this on my channel.
Well, so I'm like bird shit tonight. I'm all over the place. Let's start with Papoose.
I feel that.
I appreciate him.
Feel that.
I appreciated him being petty so that we can eat. We hungry down here, yes? We hungry in these YouTube
Yes, sir.
Come on.
Hey, look, hey, on the Pap situation, first of all, like you said, we got to send congratulations to Pap because even him going through everything he going through, he was able to stay low key and pull Carisha Miss Shields, you know what I mean, and pull her out the cut of the trump card. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Pap. But when he got to talking, man, Pap don't do that. Like Pap be chill, low key.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Pap don't do that. Fabulous don't do that. But sir, we do it, and it's beautiful. I'm gonna play 20 minutes of the bullshit. So what do you think? Has Remy? I saw her respond somewhat, sort of, but you know, I didn't really listen to her. I want to give Pap all the shine tonight. What are your thoughts? Is Remy a trifling bitch? Was she? She out of control, Star. Because listen, I talked about this on my channel, Lifestyle Child of God. Like, look. So did you send it a donation? Don't be plugging your channel just because you call me.
My bad, Star. But look,
fuck wrong with this nigga, man.
I since the beginning, I already knew, and she verified it when she said all Pap is good for is for holding purses and tying shoes. And so I said this was the title of my show. I was
Let's get him the fuck out of here. This nigga doing all this self-promoting. Nigga, we putting respect on Pap's name. I don't give a fuck what Remy talking about. The nigga said he wrote 90% of her rhymes. He said, on my kids. So clearly, you know, he gave her all the goddamn residuals, mechanical royalties, and so on and so forth. Okay, area code 602. Take your time. Late night with the bullshit. Are you there? 602. Yes, no, maybe. Pick it up, folks. Please don't call me on a speakerphone and all that old extra shit. Area code 718. Are you there? 718.
Yeah, hello, yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I am, Star.
What's cracking, man?
How you doing, man? Excuse me, I was just out and about, man. I was about to get a cigarette.
Okay.
Get a little bottle or something, you know what I mean?
Nice.
But yeah, man. Yo, Fat Joe, man. I told you, man, he making the Knicks lose, man.
No, sir. I told you. Don't try and take credit. I told you. I started the Fat Joe curse. I started the Fat Joe curse. Yes. Right?
Yes, you did, man.
Yeah.
You gotta ban him from the Garden, man. He making the Knicks lose.
Oh no. We don't want to ban him. No, we don't. We want him back in the Garden. And honestly, it doesn't matter if he goes back or not because he went there one time. They're giving niggas 5 on the black hand side with the fucking goofy ass nylon headscarf, and it only takes one time for him to, like, you know, put the fucking the whammy on the whole organization. Come on.
Oh man, you know, Fat Joe his Tostonians eating mangoon, puerca, pasteles, pastelito, cebolla, eating grease,
Yo, man.
So where you from? Whatever. 718. You from the New York? Where you from? 718.
I'm from New York, man. From the Bronx,
Okay,
man.
okay. Can he even play basketball? Supposedly he was coaching niggas up at the Rucker. You know, some old goofy shit.
Look, man.
Can he shoot the pill? The fuck is he jumping around
Yo,
for?
Man. He can't do nothing. You see him, he's out of shape. You know, no athletic ability. You know, feet look like a stone. You know, face look like a pastele. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Okay. Sir, Papoose says he wrote 90% of Remy's rhymes. Now, I don't think he wrote any of her battle raps back when she was, battling and going head to head with Lady Luck. But what do you think about that? He says, on my kids, I wrote her shit. What do you think?
I mean, I think that's true, man. You know, I really do. You know, I mean, it wasn't like Remy was like this song maker or, anything like that. Of course she had help. So come on, man. You know, they all got help. They all got writers and stuff. You know what I mean? And, that's just a typical, that's a typical Bronx female, man, for you.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Typical Bronx female, typical situation shit that you're going to go through with one another, man. Right. You know?
You said you stepped out to get a Lucy, sir? Is that what you said?
Yeah, about to get a Lucy, man.
Yeah, bum ass nigga. Thank you for the call, sir. Thank you. Nigga giggling. He stepped out to buy a Lucy. Tyrone got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. He says, my guy, always enjoy your content. Thank you, sir. I'm a proud bottom feeder. And Fat Joe, whatever you do not call me. I don't want to talk to you. You got a fucking hex on you, my nigga. Don't call me. You owe me a fucking Terror Squad plaque. But other than that, I don't want to talk to you. Johnny, I got your donation. He says, Star, it's the Tracy Morgan curse. No. Tracy's a good nigga. Tracy's a good nigga. No. The curse is Fat Joe. Don't try and put it on other people. Joe got his a deep fried salami eating ass up on the goddamn mount at Yankee Stadium and cursed the Yankees. I've already gone down the list of how the curse works. He doesn't have to be there every game. But thank you for your donation, Johnny. Hold on a second. 914, are you there? Late night, the bullshit. 914. Yes, no.
Cousin Ant from the suburbs, Star, checking in.
Yes, sir. How are you, man? What's cracking? What's shaking?
Doing well. We're going to start with the Fat Joe curse. Yeah. I mean, could it be? I mean, he is associated with Remy Ma. I mean, because he'd be the reason why things didn't work out between Papoose and Remy.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. But aside from that, I don't know. I think, what, Star? I don't think Papoose is looking very good out here right now.
I do. I do. I think he has redeemed himself. Listen, I mean, you say what you feel, but on some man shit, he has done what a lot of you guys do. I don't know if you're a father or not. You stand up for your kids, man. He's a better man than me. He's a better man than me.
Yeah.
Are you a father? Are you a father?
No, sir. No, not at all.
Okay.
No.
Come on.
No, but I'm just saying, just hearing that tape, it reminds me of when he got on the radio and he was talking about that they took his watch, that he got pounded out by Terror Squad.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's I don't know, man. It's not looking good. And enough for nothing, man. If I stop 10 people on the street and I ask them if they know a Papoose record, I'm not going to get, they're going to say no. So I don't know, man. I don't know. It's looking a little shaky out here on Pap. You know what I mean?
Are you a Terror Squad groupie, sir? Who am I speaking to?
No. I just think it's not a good look. I think the next time we hear about Pap, it's going to be in the media about him getting two-pieced by Clarissa Shields for some reason. Maybe looking at another girl. I don't know.
Listen, I can appreciate you hating, sir, but right now we got a father, a husband, pouring out his heart, and I respect it, sir. I respect it, but
I get it.
you know,
I get it.
Finish
I
up.
get it.
Finish up. Take your time. Do you want to talk about the New York Knicks? You a Knicks fan? Did you see the game?
No, they're bums. They're bums. They've always been bums. Like I said, I used to rock with with Starks, Ewing, Oakley. Mason got arrested dead. But anything after that, man, it's just I don't know, man. Like I said, Joe, the curse is real. It's in full effect. So it is what it is. But they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose in 4. They're gonna get swept.
Wouldn't that be crazy if they get swept? I mean, listen. I'm not a player hater. I'm the objective hater, and I want to see the Knicks win because again, that's the number one market. Endorsement deals and all sorts of things that go with sales and marketing and merchandise. But would that be crazy if they get swept? What the fuck? There's like watch parties in Central Park and all sorts of shit. What happens if they get swept? Then what?
I mean, it'll be business as usual. Bum ass Knicks. It'll be the same. Okay. We've come to accept that. So I mean, it is what it is, man. But look, Fat Joe, wherever he puts his hand, and thanks for pointing out the Math Hoffa because you know what? I wasn't even thinking about that, but it's crazy.
Math is my guy, man. But I mean, Fat Joe tried to take all that credit for Math Hoffa's platform blowing up, didn't he?
He sure did.
And then he went in there and sat down and he spoke about, we got guns outside. And who was he talking about? Though he was talking about FBA and oh my God. And then,
I think, but who's catching the curse? Who's going to catch the curse next, man. And I hate to say it's going to be the Locks because, he's sitting down with Jada now. So I hope it doesn't happen, but
Jada is he's the greatest to me. I've said this before. So whatever he does, he'll be fine in life. But hey, I appreciate you calling me. Thank you.
You got it, Star.
What do you think, Full Babies? You sound like a Fat Joe fan, trying to make excuses. Today's religious talk. I got your donation. Papoose is a C rapper. It would never work. Love and hip hop is a myth. Okay. David, good to hear from you. Listen, I got respect for Pap. He held it down, man. I mean, me, anytime a female has even hinted at being pregnant, I said, listen, you got to go put your feet in the stirrups. I'm not going to be there for you and some fucking kid. The credit dude. Okay, sir, you keep saying you're looking for me. I'm in Emerald Isle, North Carolina. Yeah, just tell me when you're coming, and then I'll meet you at the gate. But now here's the thing: I'm coming out shooting. I don't come to talk. So anyway, whoa. Sunday, you're tapping in early. Sunday, do you want to cam up? What's going on Sunday?
I can't cam up tonight, but I just wanted to give him my 2 cents, if that's okay.
I think you should cam up. You can't, take 15 minutes and get ready. I'm going to be here all night. Marathon show.
You want me to cam up? Oh my God!
Listen,
I don't know.
I think you should promote your platform. Can you get ready if I give you 20 minutes?
Okay, fine. I guess I'll cam up.
Right.
Okay.
Text me when you're ready. Thank you,
all
Sunday.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
Let's get this shit hot tonight, man. Okay, I got a bunch of people in the queue. I'm not hurting for nothing, but this is the Star Report. Have you sent in donations? I don't want to talk to broke people. Don't just call me. You're in the queue and you're fucking broke, all right? Travis, I got your donations, sir. He says, play video where Brunson didn't. Okay. Let me see if I can find the Most High. Is that you, sir? Late night, the Most High.
Peace, Lord.
Peace. Didn't you send me the video of Fat Joe trying to shake Brunson's hand? That was you, right?
Yeah, I did.
Can you resend that so I can play it again?
Hopefully when I find it, I'll definitely send it in a few minutes. No question.
Okay, but in the meantime, man, take your time. Where do you want to go? You want to talk about my nigga Papoose or the Knicks that lost again, game 2, Eastern Conference finals. Where do you want to go, sir?
All right, so real quick on Pap and Remy. I'm not even really with the T aspect of that, but I'm gonna put some respect.
I'm with the T tonight. I'm with the T tonight.
I just want to put respect on early Pap, K Slade Pap,
Right.
mixtape Pap, Smack DVD Pap. You feel me? Like his freestyles was killer back in the days. His Protect Your Neck freestyle over Protect Your Neck beat, legendary. You know what I'm saying? The alphabetical slaughter, for those that like lyricism, you got to give him his respect and all that. However, I really did. He had, Remy had me fooled because I always thought as a female she was a dope lyricist and she actually made good songs. So if he wrote 90% of her joints, you feel me? Like that's definitely a shocker to me. But big up him, and I don't know, man. Like he said, he don't really be on the internet. He drop a freestyle on his whip every now and then. That's pretty much how he spend his time or whatever. In terms of him being on the net, but yeah, I'm surprised that he felt like he had to go this route and speak on his innermost thoughts in terms of his past relationship or whatever. But he said they mentioned his kids, he wasn't feeling it, and he went for his. So salute to him, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and listen, man. Good parents sacrifice themselves for the kids. I respect that. So I'm gonna play more of the video where he's talking. And she's been talking crazy over the last couple of days, and I kind of didn't pay attention to what she was saying because I'm just not really like all that deep into what females have to say, But he has clapped back. Did you see any of his videos he put up on his IG page? He went in.
I saw clips here and there, but on top of that, she kind of went in. He had to say something because she was going in on him. She basically was trying to say she was taking care of him, even
she was capping,
like she was paying for everything, even from jail. So I mean, she was really airing it out or whatever. Like I said, I'm not with the T aspect, but I definitely understand why he felt like he had to go on the net and clap back. So it is what it is.
Okay. Well, hey man, the Knicks. Wow, game 2. You and left-handed, Florida boy Jay, Rory. You guys keep me up to speed on basketball. I have not been watching this season, but I watched the last two playoff games, and holy shit, Halliburton and what's the Haitian guy's name? Pascal.
Nah, he African. Pascal Siakam.
Oh, okay. Wow, he got busy tonight. Got busy.
Listen, this is the thing. Like I said before, I'm a realistic Knicks fan, and I'm a realistic sports fan in general. You know what I mean? So my thing is, at the end of the day, let's just call it what it is. The Knicks are one-dimensional. The team overall is soft. New York could be tough. I'm from New York, born and raised, all that. Yes, we do have a tough reputation. The old Knicks had a tough reputation. This is not the Patrick Ewing, Anthony Mason, Charles Oakley, Greg Anthony, Derek Harper Knicks at all.
It's a new era.
So Brunson is tough in terms of him making tough baskets. He is tough in terms of taking contact and scoring and bouncing back and all that. But the team in general is not tough. I'm going to give you an example. Toward the end of the game, they still had a chance. There's a breakaway layup. I think it was Siakam was being chased down by Mikal Bridges. Okay. And instead of fouling him hard, he did a little rainbow swipe or whatever. You have to foul that man to the extent that he does not get the shot off and earns his 2 points from the free throw line. 80s, 90s, 70s basketball, you on your ass or on your back after son fouled you dumb hard, and now you either got to get up and fight or you got to get up and compose yourself and bang 2 free throws so you can ice the game. They don't play like that. Tibbs is supposed to be from the Pat Riley ilk. He used to be one of his assistants. Where's the toughness that Pat Riley and his teams and his systems personify? That's gone. So Tibbs, like I said, there were plenty of times during the regular season I felt like he was supposed to get fired at halftime during some of these games. So now they made it to the conference finals where they struggled against Detroit. They have not played well the whole playoffs.
Can I jump in? Can I jump in? I'm not even tripping off of the 90s Mason, Ewing, John Starks. I'm not tripping off of that. Now we have Carl Anthony Towns, okay, power forward. Josh Hart, small forward. OG, how do you say his name? Anawabi? Ananobi, small forward. Mitchell Robinson, center. Never mind that old shit. These guys have been playing with heart. Again, I'm objectively hating, not player hating. I can't play basketball. Jalen Brunson. I think it falls on the coach because, truthfully, the Pacers weren't playing that great. I mean, they won 2 games, but they were sloppy. Am I wrong?
Star, they knocked the Knicks out of the playoffs last year. I spoke on this on Friday when the Knicks closed out Boston. Okay. I gave my 2 cents when I called in on the show.
But doesn't it fall on the coach? The coach.
I just said that there were times during the regular season that Tibbs should have been fired at halftime. So he takes a lion's share of the blame, of course. Okay. But again, the players are on the court. What's stopping you from making sure the Knicks do not defend the 3 well against any team? So it's coming back to bite them again against the Pacers. So basketball 101 is to switch when you need to switch or stick to your man. We could do that playing 5-on-5 in the park. That's common sense. That's competitiveness. That's basketball 1-on-1. That's basketball 101. So I don't know why there's so many open threes. You know, Detroit had open threes, Boston open threes, and now the Pacers the same thing. So yes, that definitely falls on a supposed defensive-minded coach in Tom Thibodeau. However, on offense, is Jalen Brunson a bust? Carl Anthony Towns is not the man to ball.
Brunson is not a bust. He played a hell of a game too.
No. I said Jalen Brunson or bust. Meaning that if he's not scoring, nothing else is happening on the team. Yes, Bridges was playing well today. He chips in. It's not consistent all the time. OG, he's not consistent all the time. And Carl Anthony Towns, he fall in love with that 3. He does not go down into the paint enough. He does not assert himself enough on either side of the ball. You mean to tell me it's a stalemate between you and Miles Turner? I don't know. You supposed to be a max deal dude, Cat. No way Miles Turner is even competing with you in the least bit. You're supposed to be dominating at home too, and you from Jersey, you're supposed to be eating food right now. So
I have to jump in. Can you stay with me the most high? Because, you know, a lot of people don't know the names like you know. They haven't been paying attention. You know, bandwagon people spend money. Bandwagon people pay for all the cable, whatever the cable bundles and all that shit. And, you know, so I mean, I do want to talk in layman terms as well. Can you hold on a second? White boy Rory has been on hold. Where's Rory? Well, he was in the queue. Rory, what happened to you? Did you fall out? I think his call dropped out. Area code 917. Are you there? Good evening, 917. Talking basketball. Yes, no, maybe?
Good evening, Star.
Hey, what's up, man?
I just wanna put out that we need to get rid of the mascot that the Knicks have, the mosquito, that being Spike Lee. I don't know if you saw a short. There was chanting on game 1 to Reggie, F you Reggie, and that's what triggered the Pacers to play that choke for that at the end of the 4th quarter.
Yeah. People have been saying that for years, sir. But let's be real. They're down 2 games now. Are you a Knicks fan or a basketball guy? Who are you?
No, I'm from New York, but I gave that up in the 90s because I saw they were a losing team.
Okay.
They have no heart.
So you're just a hater. Just say I'm a hater.
Yeah, they always have an excuse. So I'm not surprised. This is typical Knicks. They just dropped the ball at the end. So this is nothing new. I don't know why you're surprised. You're from New York. You know.
No, sir. I'm not from New York, and I'm not surprised. I'm from New Jersey. There's a difference.
Well, that's right, but you understand that tri-state area. That's what I'm saying. But you know, the Knicks, they're not going nowhere. They're never going to win until they get rid of the mosquito mascot and the owner. The Knicks are not going nowhere. That's my 2 cents on that.
And any thoughts on a Papoose? He went apeshit, man. He went 10 toes down. It's a long video I'm going to play. Do you care?
Salute to Papoose.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is I'm a father too, and it's just typical dealing with hood bitches. That's all it is.
Okay, thank you for the call, man. Thank you. Okay, he kept it real. I don't think Rory's still in the queue. Rory, I can't text her right now, but Barrington, I got your donation. Is Carl Anthony Towns a zest monster? I don't know. He's the power forward. Yes, Carl Anthony Towns. Who gives a shit, man?
He's a power forward or power bottom?
I don't know. Hey, Lydia, are you calling in, darling? Okay. Let me go to area code 304. Hold on a second. Late night with the bullshit. Tea sipping. Papoose has gone ape shit. Are you there? 304.
It's your boy Avo. What's up, Star?
Advo, what's going with you, man? What's cracking?
I see you dancing in our grave, but it's just game 2 of it's only game 2. It's only game 2. Last year the Knicks were down. We're up 2-0. The Knicks play better on the road, sadly, than at Madison Square Garden. Also, we've been out coached by Reed Carline. Tom Thibodeau. If we lose, the only win we get as a Knicks fan is that Tom Thibodeau, he's just getting out coached. He sat Brunson and Carl Anthony Towns, 2 NBA All NBA. Sat them for like 4 minutes of the beginning of the fourth quarter when we was down 8 points. So do we have the capacity, man? The oldest Nick, a 7-year-old, I think what's it called, Mitchell Robinson. He's the oldest Nick ever. He was playing lights out the first quarter, but the problem is that Halliburton turned up on the fourth quarter. Halliburton is playing with a chip on his shoulder because remember last series. They told his father that he's not allowed to go. Last
series or serious? What'd you say?
Last series when they played the Cavs. When they played my bad. Well, when they play I believe the Bucks. Halliburton's father got on the field and basically made a pushed on Giannis, and his father's not going back to it. I feel like it's still.
Well, hang on a second, Abba. I gotta jump in and say salute to you because you're from Colombia and you live on the West Coast, but you're claiming the Knicks. That takes balls.
Yeah, I mean, I was with Desus from Desus and Mero at 33 Tops. There's a lot of Knicks fans.
Great guys.
A lot of Knicks fans.
Great guys.
No, yeah. So I was with them. So sadly, 2 losses in a row. This is game 3 of 13 days. We got 13 days to get back, and like I said, the Knicks are 5-1 in the road. We play good in the road. We went to Boston, the city that hates us, and we went and stole 2 games. And you think I'm gonna be fearful right now when we still in the playoffs? The Lakers are not in the playoffs. Like many of those teams, you have 4 NBA teams that never been here. The Knicks 52 years ago. Knicks in 6. Can I touch on the bronze couple, Papoose and
Papoose? I love the fact that he has gotten down into the bucket with us. This is what we've been waiting on. I'm gonna play more video. I'm gonna play more video footage. He's talking. Yeah. He's talking that talk, man. He's talking about he went in easy to block captain's mouth off the muscles. Crazy. Come on.
Star, if Sinful the Pete was alive, he would be proud of Papoose because Papoose shows you that the nucleus, the problem in the black family, we always blame the black man. We always blame the black man for not being there, and he showed you the opposite. Right. He supported his women. He was a ride or die, and even as a ride or die, you have a black woman that doesn't have the capacity to read the room. And she wants to now, like, let's say, like throw dirt on him. I think she didn't care if she was alone. He was alone. But when Papoose is now sparring with what's the name of the new girl, the boxer,
Clarissa Shields.
I think that's where the jealousy comes because now the guy that used to write rhymes for Remy Ma is sparring and. He could keep going as a
sparring. Okay, listen, Avo, I gotta go, man. Great to talk to you. Thank you, man.
Knicks in 6.
Thank you, man. Thank you, Avo. Okay, Avo. Tapping in. Good guy, man. Oh, hold on a second. Okay. I got a real nigga repping New York, white boy Rory.
Yo, Star, what's good?
What's going on? I got the most high on the line with
Everything's
me.
good.
You watched the game, yes? Knicks down in flames. Game 2. Holy shit.
Yeah, the bum ass niggas. Oh God, they don't have no white people on the team. That's the problem.
Ooh.
You know, they have no white players, and then they have a coach who's like, you know, like a Kamala Harris supporter, like a DEI coach, pandering to black folks. He should be benching them. That's the truth. He should be benching them and putting in the bench and putting in the second squad. You know, if they're not gonna get the job done, then what we doing over here? You know, I'm from the most diverse city in the whole country, and we got a whole FBA team losing in the biggest market. You know, like losing hard. You know, like,
let me jump in here for a second. I don't remember, but
players, man.
Hang on. Why did
we need a Luka Doncic? We need a Cooper Flag.
Hold on a second. The Most High. Why did they get rid of what is his name? Porzingis? Why did they get rid of him?
Because he kept getting hurt. That's why.
Oh, okay.
He kept getting hurt. And my thing is, Cooper Flag look nice in college right now, but he could easily turn into Adam Morrison or Keith Van Horn. So let's wait for him to show improve.
Caitlin Clark. You know he gonna be the
there
next.
You go. He gonna
Clark.
be the next Caitlin Clark. Exactly.
He gonna be handling it. He gonna be carrying the league. He gonna be carrying the league.
You just said he's gonna be the best female white player in the NBA.
Yeah.
That's what you just said.
You're a soft black dude. You know you soft. You know your whole life you soft. The Most High. What you high off of? Why you call yourself?
Hold on a second, Rory. Don't make it personal. We're having a good discussion.
Baby.
Hey.
Your mommy and daddy was high. That's why you call yourself.
We're gonna put him on hold for a second. We're having a good discussion. Let's not do all the extra shit, white boy Rory. But put him on hold for a second. All right, so the most high. I'm gonna get back to some Papoose video footage. Any thoughts? Any comments with regards to Papoose just going ape shit, man? He said, I don't even do this type of corny shit.
I mean, like I said, I gave my 2 cents on that. To be honest with you, like I said, salute the Pat for feeling like he needed to stick up for himself as a father and as a man. She was going hard at him. If he wrote her rhymes, I ain't gonna front. I'm shocked. I always thought Remy made good songs. I thought, you know what I'm saying, she was creative on that point, on that aspect rather.
He said on my kids. On the ground.
Yeah, man.
I got the screenshot. I'm gonna play the video footage, man. But listen, I appreciate you, man. Anything else you want to land your plane or what?
Like I said, I'm agree with even Avo. He said, you know, the Knicks is getting out coached. Probably Rick Carlisle won a chip with the Dallas Mavericks in 2011 when they beat the Heat that year. Okay. So he also was a champion as a player with the Celtics. So, you know, it ain't really no secret that he is getting out coached. But let me say one last thing. The Knicks have one white player on the team. That's Tyler Kolek. So I might even agree with Rory. He may not be ready for prime time, but he is a pass-first point guard, which is missing in the NBA today. So my theory could be this.
Well, hold on a second. Rory, can we have a conversation without all the personal shit? The Most High just somewhat agreed with you. I don't want to put you on mute, man. We're having a discussion about the Knicks. Let's not make it personal. What's the player's name again? You said the Most High? The white guy?
Tyler Kolek, who I call TKO. He was getting busy in the Summer League. He was getting busy in the G League for the Westchester Knicks. He went to Marquette, so he was playing in the Big East. So he had a nice, you know what I'm saying? He had a nice little come up from his senior year into the Summer League and into the G League. And he actually showed some promise in the regular season when he got put into the game. He ended up being a fan favorite. So my thing is, I don't understand how Campaign jumped over him on the depth chart when he actually was showing some promise when they need somebody to play off of Brunson who looks for his shot primarily. So,
Rory, can you chime in? Do you know who he's talking about? Rory?
He's a white boy. They hating on him. They ain't giving no playing time because he's a white boy. You're right in everything you said, but we live in New York City. You know how it is. You know, we just waiting for Tisha James and all of them to go down with all that black hate, with all that black, prejudice.
So I'm gonna land my plane on this, Star. I'm gonna land my plane on this. So the white owner, the white GM, the white coach is hating on the only white player that can help the team. And also, I'm gonna be out on this. You right. They might need as much as they can have of white players and all that. But what you need is some white teeth.
Okay.
I'm out.
Yes, sir.
Peace, Lord.
Okay, peace. Okay, he took a shot at Rory on the way out. He said Rory needs white teeth. Rory, where's white boy Rory? Okay, stay with me, man. Stay with me. You came in.
Yeah, what that nigga needs is some semi-white real estate or some semi-white credit. That's what his black ass needs.
All right, hold on.
His Kool-Aid drinking ass. You know, he don't even live in New York. He live in Patterson, New Jersey.
All right, hold on.
That's how broke his ass is.
Hold on. I got my nigga Frankie G. Are you there? Frankie G. 416. Tap in.
Semi-white credit.
Frankie. Rory.
Yo.
Rory, hold on. I got Frankie G on the line. What's going on, Frankie?
Star, what's good, baby?
The Knicks, man, they lost. They lost game 2. You're up in Canada, right?
Listen, man. From Edmonton, the city of champions, man. We got it done tonight. I don't know about the Knicks, man. I'm smoking on that Knicks pack, bro.
Let's go. Come on.
Like a hillbilly.
Hey. Is that Rory?
Yes, Rory. Go ahead.
Rory, man.
Knicks
Yeah, what's up, Rory?
Don't nobody care about that. What you milking cows all day? You tired from milking cows? Your wrist hurt? Hillbilly? Former slave?
Man,
you a former slave? You a third generation slave? You still working on it?
He's talking to you, Frankie G. He's talking to you. He's talking to you.
Man, I'm fucking Polish, man. I ain't fucking from New York or any of that shit.
Oh, no, you white? You white?
Yeah.
It's Frankie G from Canada, Rory.
You're not from New York and you're white. I hate you even more than the black guy.
No. Fuck out of here with the. Nah, absolutely not. No fucking hillbilly, man. I'm fucking.
Yeah, right.
I'm Eastern European, man, not white trash.
Inbred, 4th generation inbred. How that trailer? You got a double wide? You grew up with a double wide trailer? Thought you was somebody?
Absolutely fucking not. Absolutely fucking not.
Mobile home. You grew up in a mobile home.
Folks, we got white on white hate. Sit tight. White on white hate. Pay attention.
Your mom looks like
Eminem, mom. Yeah, you got the same story as Eminem's mom, right? Yeah.
Oh man. I can't lie, man. I find Rory entertaining, but you're talking out your ass, man.
I find your corn-fed ass entertaining.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't do shit.
Cornfields.
You wouldn't do shit. You get slapped.
America's glad they have you. Keep working.
You'd get fucking slapped.
Yeah, by who?
You'd get fucking slapped the fuck out, bro.
Oh shit.
By who?
We talking that greasy shit. By me, bitch boy. Who the fuck you think I'm talking to?
You can't even leave the state you in. You can't even leave Indiana. You can't even get your money.
I don't live in America, fuck boy. I don't live in America, fuck boy.
Well, that's a good thing. We don't want you over here, fuck boy. We don't want you over here.
You ain't about shit.
What
you ain't
got an
about
Asian
shit, Rory,
girlfriend?
man.
You bitch ass nigga.
Absolutely
you couldn't
fucking
even get a
not.
white girl or a black girl. So what? You moved to Thailand?
I got myself a Polish princess, you fucking cracker.
That you is not. You're not, bro. That's not a flex. That's not a flex. You couldn't get a bitch in
Neither is
America,
Bussy, you fucking faggot.
You have to leave the land of milk and honey and go where somebody desperate and poor with a tin roof.
Now, where's this guy talking about trying to talk greasy to me, Star? He's the one talking about.
He's talking to you. Leave me out of it. He's talking to you, Paul.
Married a girl with no indoor plumbing.
What the fuck is he talking about, man?
Like that's
He's a Bussy enthusiast.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, man.
Oh, get the fuck out of
These
here.
white boys is corny, man. These white boys is
Get
corny.
the fuck out of here, man.
You move somewhere where they don't have indoor plumbing and got your first girlfriend, like that's a flex. That's not a flex. Come on,
Man, I think you're smoking fucking PCP, bro.
Right.
They just let 8 million illegal immigrants over here.
It's fine, man. I think this dude smoking fucking PCP or sniffing horse tranquilizer, man. Calm your mans down, yo.
Oh, shit.
He's talking to you. Don't tell me what to do. He's talking to you.
They make white boys look bad. Guys like this make white boys look bad.
Man, you don't even know who the fuck you talking to or dealing with, pussy.
Yeah, I'm talking to a corny white boy from Indiana. That's what I'm talking to. Who had to go overseas.
First of all, motherfucker, I'm from Toronto and I live in Edmonton, born in Poland, bitch boy. You fucking white trash piece of shit.
You had to get on a plane, 6 hours, go over an ocean.
Listen, Frankie G, I got to get back to the show, man. Good to talk to you, Frankie G.
Bitch ass nigga.
Let's get that donation here. Thank you so much, Frankie G. Okay, great guy. All right, hold on a second. Oh shit, hold on, everybody. I'm not trying to start nothing, but I can't leave the homie in the queue. Peace, left-handed. Are you there, sir? Left-handed?
Yeah. What up, though?
Okay, let me put Rory on hold. Rory, sit tight, okay?
I'm good.
Okay, Rory's on hold. Guys, on the screen, www.stacygalore.com. Stacy, are you in the live chat? If so, let me know so I can pin one of your links to the top of the page. Peace, left-handed. I got your text earlier, but I was focused on the game, man. Wow. They lost game 2 in the Garden. Please.
Yeah, man. Listen, you know, it is what it is, man, at this point. But I'm just like vibing off of all the hatred and the vitriol, and you get to see the real out of people when you're down and out. You get to see the real, you know what I mean? Like they would say, you know who your true friends are when you're down and out. It's all love. Yeah, listen. But listen though, you know, last night it was the kid Neesmith went crazy. Tonight it was Pascal Siakam went crazy. There's nothing you can really do about that, man. You make a shot, you make a shot. But in the first half, yeah, when I hit you, we talked a little bit about defense, and I said, yo, they was getting offensive rebounds. They was getting extra possessions. They was trying to scramble and play like they wanted to win. But the Pacers, they never go nowhere. And tonight was a perfect example of if Tyrese Halliburton is not on his game, somebody else is going to beat you. And no matter what the Knicks did, when they got close, Pascal Siakam just made another big shot. But what I really want to talk about, man, on the Knicks side, I'm an observer of the New York Knicks.
You're a fan, man.
Yeah, absolutely. But as you say, a fan is a fanatic.
Well,
right?
Yeah, but you know the history, so I can respect.
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
You're a fan. I can respect what you say because you know the lineage. You know where they are. You can even see into the future. Me, I'm just a straight hater, not a player hater. I want to see them win, but I can't get excited until they're in the fucking finals. So I just had to say all that. Go ahead.
Yeah. So what I really want to talk about, man, and get to with the Knicks, man, is Jalen Brunson. I think Jalen Brunson, man, as evidenced in game 1 the other night when the ball went off his hand in a crucial spot. Tonight, we had a chance to really get the ball back on a possession when Indiana tried to inbound the ball, but he grabbed the back of the jersey of the player. I think it was Neesmith, if I'm not mistaken. And that was a mistake. Then he takes a bad 3-pointer that he really didn't really need to take at that particular point in time. And I don't think that those mistakes are talked about enough. Yeah, he's the captain and he makes big shots. He makes tough shots and all this. But in crunch time, when we need you to show up, I mean, making a shot in crunch time is nice. But again, these last 2 games right here, man, it's kind of like, for me, when you talk about shining light and the shine time, those mistakes right there are glaring. Now, back to, we talk about coach.
Can I jump in? Can I jump in?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
As somebody who has not watched this season. I just, started watching the playoffs. I'm seeing turnovers. Correct me if I'm wrong. I can't blame Jalen Brunson. I think he's been playing.
I can. Yep. Okay.
Okay. You would know better than me. I think he's been doing a phenomenal job. And as I've said before, it's not like the Pacers look so fucking great. They were sloppy in the first 2 quarters, but the turnovers started killing them. And if I had to place blame, I'm looking at the coach. What's the timing and the fouls and just, I don't know. Again, I haven't paid attention all season, but they're down 2 games now. And where's game 3? Is it in New York or is it back in Indiana?
No, game 3 is in Indiana.
Okay.
So the Pacers got the next 2 games at their home court. But again, like my man said earlier, the Knicks, I think 5-1 on the road in the playoffs.
I don't know.
So again, we're only doing, the Knicks are only getting done to us what we did to Boston. You know what I mean? We went to Boston in the first round and won 2 games up in Boston. So now Indiana comes to New York and takes 2 games from us. But we know how to give games away. We don't know how to salt games away. Okay. Again, it wasn't a real onslaught, like you said, by Indiana. They didn't really try to run us out the gym because we were in the game. We were in the game. Yeah. But it was like you said, a bad turnover here, a foul here, you know what I mean, a bad pass here, and then next thing you know, Indiana takes advantage of those mistakes, of those turnovers.
Right.
And Thibodeau, on the coaching side, I'm gonna say this too, and I said this on the show all the time. When the Knicks get right, Thibodeau's not going to be the coach. Okay, that's been my prevailing thought for the last 3 or 4 years. But again, at the end of the day, we are where we are right now. So now we got to go to Indiana on Sunday. It's going to be crazy. But again, at the end of the day, we've been in tougher situations, and we're 5-1 on the road in the playoffs. So again, we should have at least at the bare minimum left out of here with a split. But hey, man, it's the Knicks. Okay. You know what I mean? They're not going to make nothing easy.
Can I bring Rory in without you guys arguing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, hold on a second. All right. Rory, can we have a conversation without all the arguing? White boy Rory.
Yeah, I think he's on a, I think left-handed is like, throwing a quarter in the well and wishing well. You could tell the Pacers are a better team. The Pacers are, I'm a Knicks fan, but the Pacers are a better team. I don't know if, the first game was kind of like traumatic. A lot of guys like him, a lot of black guys like him, that he might have missed his kidney dialysis appointment or something like that, and now he's freaking out. But you can see the writings on the wall. It's over. I mean, the Pacers going to beat the Knicks. They don't have any white players. They traded away 6 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges. He's not averaging 25 points a game or giving us at least like 4 blocks. So it's a wash, man. This season's a wash. They need to regroup. They effed up once again. They the bum ass Knicks. They washed up once again.
Oh wow.
That's a fact.
Shit. Okay. Can you guys hold on? Stay right there, left-handed. Rory, stay there. Dante got your donation on the screen. What is he saying? New York Knicks fans will get $150 to a 730 or 304. Okay. 105 fam got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. Easy the cock captain is a home wrecker star. Okay. Hard the bussy captain. Star Remy Ma average at best. She look like if I smell one bit of funk, relationship over. Papoose wants an alpha female. Okay. He also says 105 fam salute star. I'm sipping Stone's ginger wine, enjoying the show. Thank you so much. Okay, so predictions, guys. On you know what? I'm sorry. Let's go to Papoose for a second because I want to play more of this video footage. Are you up to speed, Rory? Or Left-handed. Papoose going in on Remy March.
Yo, Brooklyn holding the L. Nah, I'll take the red.
Come on.
Brooklyn holding the L. Papoose is pussy.
What?
Oh, they should call him Pat Pussy. He wasn't sleeping in the bed. He knew homegirl, that Bronx stop for the projects to the Bronx had a spot 40 minutes away. He dealt with that too. You know, then out of his own words, we're not saying anything anybody else said, out of his own words, he came home and her homegirl was eating a cooch out with the baby on the bed.
I'm gonna play
you
that.
Heard?
I'm gonna
like
play
that.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Crazy.
Oh, FBA looking bad. Oh,
wow.
How low can you go? Papoose is pussy. This nigga. Oh my God! How much you gonna take? A guy from Philly blowing her back out the whole time. Then you find out, now you on IG crying. And he said, I knew the whole time that she had a hookup spot 40 minutes away, and I let that ride too. And then I begged for her to come back in my bed. Yo, Papoose, you need to hold a simple board for 2025, man. You need to hold.
Can I jump in, Rory?
Simple board.
Can I jump in, Rory?
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, with all due respect, you were married for how many years? You were married.
6.
Okay. You're a better man than me. You made that commitment. But is it fair to say that most married men are pussy when it comes to their wives?
No. No, hell no. You bugging. No. There's a certain rule of law.
Left-handed and I have never been married, so we can't really comment. But don't you, in the past, didn't you bend?
I know left-handed ain't never been married. He rolls around with fat black guys in Brooklyn. You know, that's his thing. I'm not hating on him. I'm not judging him.
Yo, check this out. Hey, yo, check this out. You had enough time to talk.
No,
you had enough time to talk. Why?
We were having a good conversation, and the white boy.
I know. Hold up. No. Hold up, Star. Hold up. Hey, mute Rory. Right?
You consider yourself.
Rory talks. You let
the white boy's on hold.
Say nothing.
He's on hold.
Rory talks. Nobody say nothing.
He's on hold. All
right.
Go ahead.
Rory talks. Nobody say nothing. He slid in a little comment about going to dialysis and all of that. Rory, you are the wrong dude to be trying to flip on somebody. You got retarded ear aids, and you got the nerve to talk about somebody. You're deaf. You dress like an undercover from 1995 on the subway. Like, for you, my guy, you really shouldn't be trying to get busy or talk greasy to nobody. Take them hearing aids out. Matter of fact, put the hearing aids in, because I absolutely want you to hear what the hell I got to say. Now, in regards to the Knicks and all of that, man, the Knicks do what they do. All right? Don't worry about what a bunch of black dudes are doing. You always complain about what black dudes are doing. Yet the white guy's coaching the team. The white guy owns the team, right? The white guy owns the network that the team plays on. Okay? So at the end of the day, my guy, what you're doing is you're bandwagon. You're speculating. You're talking out your asshole. You're a retard. Right? With those hearing aids, and you got the nerve to talk about somebody else, my dude. Like, really, you should really fall back, yo. And then your teeth, I'm not even going to get on that because that's an easy mark right there. Right? So, again, you always talking about somebody. We had a good conversation. It was rolling.
Right. We were having
a good slick
conversation.
I'm here with the shits, my dude. I'm here with the shits. Yeah. Fuck out of here. Can't nobody have a civilized conversation with you, grafted ass motherfucker.
I have to agree with you, left-handed, because we were just
absolutely. This dude is a fucking retard. He walking around with those hearing aids in your fucking ears. What's wrong with you, my guy?
Rory, what's going on with you, man?
What's wrong with you, Rory?
Fuck out of here. Burn your pockets. I'm a bust you in your head.
You're a retard. You're retarded. You're retarded. You're not running nothing over here. You're not running nothing over here. You're retarded, Rory. You're retarded, Rory.
I'm gonna rob your punk ass.
Rory, you're retarded.
You know I'm gonna rob you. You scared
You're
of every
retarded,
white
Rory.
boy you see
You
on the
can't rob
train.
me, Rory.
You
You're
think
retarded.
it's Rory.
You're
You think
retarded,
it's
Rory.
Rory. Every
You're
time
retarded.
you get on the train, you think it's
You're
Rory.
retarded. I'll be
You
on the
look at
train
both
all
ways
day.
with your
I'll
fat
be on the
ass,
train all
with
day.
your
Oh,
renal
God.
failure, with your
Hey,
kidney
you ain't gonna do
renal
that. You're
failure.
retarded, Rory. Ha ha. Rory's
Dude,
retarded. Rory's
yo,
retarded.
bro,
Ha
your
ha.
kidneys is
Take those hearing
failing.
aids out
Your
your ears,
kidneys
son.
is failing.
Take those hearing aids out your ears,
You
son.
blind
I
on
can hear
diabetes.
you.
Your kidneys is failing.
No, they're not. No, they're
You
not. You mad because
dialysis
you can't
twice
hear.
a
You
week.
mad because you're deaf and retarded. You're
Man,
mad
I'll
because
kick
you're
you in your
retarded.
black face.
Yeah,
I'll kick
I
you right
know.
in your black
I know.
ass.
Can we do one at a time? It's late now. Listen, I'm with the bullshit. But
Rory, you're retarded. Rory is retarded.
You
How many
would
hairs
never
I got,
ask
Rory?
me for no
What color is that
donation.
blue car,
You would
Rory?
never ask me
What
to
color is that blue car,
apologize.
Rory?
You
How
know
many hairs
my
I got,
style.
Rory? You're
You know
retarded.
my stilo. You would
Rory, you're
never ask
retarded.
me
No, I'm good, man.
ask me for no.
Sunday, are you camming up? Sunday, email me whenever you're ready.
I'll punch you dead in your black ass.
No, you won't. No, you won't. No, you won't. No, you
got
won't.
kidney failure.
No, you
got
won't.
kidney failure. You can't even
I
keep
know.
your eyes open.
Yeah,
Nigga,
I
you
sure do.
blind.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your
Yeah,
punk
that's
ass
right.
is blind.
Yeah.
You got
And
blind.
you
You got
retarded.
blind diabetes and shit. Get
And
the
you're
fuck out of
retarded.
here. Who the
And
fuck
you're
you talking
retarded.
to?
Take
You
those
know
hearing
I'll
aids
punch
out.
you in your
Take
face.
those hearing aids out.
You a
Take the
sucker.
hearing aids out and then
You a
talk to me.
sucker.
Take the hearing aids
You
out
a
and talk to me.
sucker.
Okay, whoa. Okay, hold on a second. I'm about to get him up out of here. Okay, we're not doing that. We're not doing that, Rory. I spoke to you before. I spoke to the white boy.
See, you see I struck a nerve, right?
Yeah,
you see I struck a nerve, right?
Yeah,
You see?
he's on hold, man.
Yeah, you see I struck a nerve, right? You see? See, that's it. And, you know, and I'm gonna say this with all due respect. I'm gonna say this with all due respect, yo, right? Because I'm sitting here getting blunted. My Knicks lost. I'm mad. I'm tight, frustrated right now. But I'm gonna say this: that's your man, right? That's your man. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, my dude. Hold on. Everything is love. You know how it is.
Right. I got you.
Right? You know what I'm saying? So, and on that note, I'm a splurt, man. I'm a splurt. That's a Brooklyn term.
You know
I'm
what?
A splurt.
No, left-handed. I don't think you should go, man. Now, don't you leave. Hold on a second. Hey, Rory, I'm gonna get you to I'm gonna get you the fuck up out of here because I told you not to go in that direction, white boy. I'll get you the fuck up out of here, white boy. Now, do you want to have a conversation or do I get you out of here? Huh? I'll bang on you. Do you want to have a conversation? Or do I get you out of here? Don't bring up your other bear's name again. I told you not to do that.
Okay.
I'll get you the fuck out of here. Can you guys hold on a second? Can both of you hold on. Okay, we're going into the direction of a shit show. I just sent Sunday a text. Sunday, are you camming up? Okay. Who's in the live chat? I see my nigga. Is it Joe Bees? Joe Bees, I see you. Who else is in there? Derek. Okay, Derek, are you a chat nigga? Listen, Derek, tell academics I said salute, man. But he's got to get out of Jersey. Where's my laptop? Hold on. Do you guys know that the feds ran up an the police ran up an academic's house. Was it today or yesterday? Go to Chigs Smooth on YouTube. Salute to Chigs Smooth. That's my voice in the intro in Chigs Smooth. Let me just read something to you guys because for those of you who are, new to New Jersey, the state that I was born and raised in New Jersey, police generally need a warrant or consent to enter your home, even for a wellness check or if the doctor is open. If the door is open. However, there are exceptions to this rule, such as when circumstances exist which could justify a warrantless entry. A 911 call is not required for police to enter your home. This is New Jersey. All you have to do is type in can New Jersey police SWAT your home without a 911 call. They don't need a 911 call. Now, they're going to tell you we got a call because they have no policy where they have to be truthful to you. Anybody from Jersey in that live chat? So they can enter your home, and it's always been like that. It's not just the fucking Patriot Act that allows them to go into your home. Now, the Patriot Act, I've spoken to you about this over the decades. They can go in, and they don't have to tell you that they were there. But, you know, somebody like Academics, he's got video cameras and so on and so forth. So they're coming when you're home. They don't need a warrant. They don't need a 911 call. Now, let me read something else to you. And this is, you know, for those of you who live in Jersey or you're moving to Jersey. Under New Jersey's Open Public Records Act, which is OPRA, you can request 911 audio recordings related to a swatting incident at your home. So, I'm not trying to clown him, but I really think he should move out of Jersey. I was born and raised in that state. I purchased a home in Stone Harbor. For those of you who know Stone Harbor, if you don't, Google it, for $900,000 cash in 2004. I sold it 3 years ago. I never lived in that home. I had my old white Italian auntie live there, but she developed dementia a couple of years back. So I went back there after I left Georgia to sell it. But I never, ever had company in that home. Anybody in that live chat in Jersey and you don't have company? You're doing the right thing. Don't ever have company. Don't tell people where you live. Don't show people where you live, not in Jersey, because police can run up in your shit, search your home. They will put you in the cruiser, right? And then they'll go in your home, and then they will place listening devices in your home. Academics caught a rape. Well, no. So let me slow down. Some guys in his home caught a rape charge. Yes, chat niggas, troll babies. Some guys caught a rape charge. So on top of the whole grooming allegations with Academics, I guess they felt, hey, let's go back into his home and place some listening devices. Now, the reason why I say don't have company, because in the state of New Jersey, the hip-hop police is very real based upon the taxes. You pay high taxes in Jersey. In some places, you have HOA fees. And if you are a rapper, an entertainer, or whatever, you move to New Jersey, and you do not go to any town hall meetings, you do not make donations to any type of police organizations, you then get a bullseye on your back. Can I get an amen for anybody who knows about Jersey? So I say that with all due respect, okay? Okay. White boy Rory, I want you to finish up. Or should I play more Papoose video? You guys want to hold on? Rory and left-handed or no?
I'm around, man.
Play the Papoose video. Play the Papoose video.
Okay. All right, you guys sit tight. Stay there. Is it Aramis? Aramis. I got your donation. Put me in, big nigga. Okay, sir, what area code are you calling from? Aramis, what area code? I don't know who you are, so you have to say you're on the line, okay? Let me play more Papoose video footage, man. Big O got your donation. Second donation. I'm in the queue. What area code, sir? Big O. What area code, my nigga? I don't You gotta say what area code. Everybody hold on. Papoose. Oh, this is a beautiful fucking video here. Now we're gonna start at go back. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Everybody sit tight. Very sloppy show tonight, I know, but this is what it is sometimes on a Friday, okay? Everybody sit tight. Here is Papoose from his Instagram page going balls deep on Remy and his whole marriage and divorce.
I still didn't slander you. I still didn't say nothing. I just kept it moving. But you had the audacity to mention my children. So since you want to mention my children, and that I can't let ride. A lot of people like, yo, Pat, that's not you. Don't entertain it. You know what I'm saying? People see through it. She's bitter. She's miserable. Yeah, that's a fact. But you mentioned my children, and that I'm not letting ride. So with that being said, you abandoned my child for months. I'm sorry, for days at a time. Knowing she had to go to school the next day, knowing I had to go to work the next day, since you want to get up on you and say, oh, you don't have a job. Because, you know, when I got the executive position at TuneCore initially, knowing I had to go to work the next day, knowing my daughter had to go to school, you stayed out with the lane. You stayed out with the lane. You want to talk, and you stayed out with the lane while your daughter was crying for you. Tears. Also, she wanted to talk about all of this money talk and all of this and what I don't got and what I got. Since I met her, I have written 90% of the rhymes that came out of her mouth. And with me saying that, I want to say this to y'all. Anyone who has an iPhone, you know how iPhones work. When I was younger, I used to be able to write rhymes in my head, create rhymes in my head, and remember them. Just like that. As time went on, I got a little older, I started to write rhymes in my email draft. Now, if you have an iPhone, you go in your email draft. If anybody come around me and we're in the flesh next to each other, I can type in any word from one of her songs and her entire rap will come up. The entire verse will come up. I never asked for a penny. I never asked for credit. She was my wife. I didn't want anything from her. I just wanted to see her win. Like I said, I have written 90% of the rhymes that came out of her mouth since I met her. Y'all said it. Y'all said it numerous times. Oh, we know that's Pat behind that pen. Did I ever agree with y'all? Did I ever put it out there? I never said I wrote her rhymes. I left it. I didn't need the credit. All I wanted her to do was win. Wrote the rhymes, did the contracts, security, the whole shit. So you fabricating these stories, and it's very weird that you're talking all of this money talk, but in your background, it's everything that I bought. All of the utilities are in my name. So all of this fabrication about, oh, he don't pay no bills, oh, he don't do this, he don't do that. If you analyze her life, the whole thing is about all of this money talk. Why? Because she wants y'all to think that she's this big shot. I don't need to come up here and perpetrate no fraud like I'm a big shot, like I'm this and I'm that. For the simple fact that I speak with my actions. You want to talk about black love? Anybody who follow me, they know I've always been pro-black and had knowledge of self since I was a teenager.
Right.
So I've represented that since I came in the door before I even knew you.
Right.
Okay? So don't ever talk about black love and what else she said? I gotta remember. So, first and foremost, very bipolar, very delusional. This is a person who will sit in front of you. She will post that live and she'll say later, I didn't do that. I wasn't on live. You'll be sitting there like, huh? She will say something to you and 10 minutes later say, I never said that. Very bipolar. And I don't want to talk bad about her, man. That's something that I never wanted to do. That's why when this took place, when she first got caught cheating with the lane, I brought it to her attention. I said, first of all, I couldn't even believe that she would stoop that low because he's such a cornball. Y'all see it, y'all say it yourself. I'm like, yo, there's no way it's this nigga. Because I'm trying to figure it out. Like, damn, who is this nigga?
I fuck with Easy, the block captain, heavy. He's a Pennsylvania nigga. However, Troll Babies, was he blackmailing Remy? We got more video to play. Papoose claims that Easy, the block captain, was blackmailing Remy. Now, I'm not going to play that audio because, under Pennsylvania recording laws, yada yada yada, that could be a problem. Anyway, let me bring these guys back in. Left-handed, you there? And Rory, what do you guys think? You see Papoose talking? What do you think?
He's a simp. Certified.
Say it again. Say it again.
Yeah, he's a certified simp. He makes Brooklyn look bad, man. Get out of here. That girl passed on him. She been passed on him. You know? She left him at the crib with the baby. He keeps talking about the baby. The fuck give a fuck about the baby? He got 5 other babies. She played him. This cat, I don't know. I don't know about nowadays. These black dudes in Brooklyn ain't the same, yo. Brooklyn ain't the same. These black dudes from Brooklyn, they ain't the same. They skinny jeans, you know. They wear bonnets, and they're very feminine. The brothers out here very feminine, and on top of that, they bite off L.A. They bite off like L.A. culture.
Okay.
So we got a whole new generation of feminine, faggot ass niggas. I gotta say it.
Damn.
Yo, Papoose looks soft.
Okay.
I gotta be honest. Yo, Papoose is soft as hell. You didn't hear that? He was like, Papa, we had separate bedrooms. My girl, I knew my girl had a spot 40 minutes from here where this other cat would meet her and bang her out. And then get on top, and then the cherry on top is she had a girlfriend that he caught her eating out with the baby in the bed. I mean,
yeah, I'm gonna get to that part shortly.
Gotta hold it. Oh God,
sit tight, Rory.
This doesn't get any.
Sit tight, Rory. Sit tight. Left-handed. You want to comment?
They ain't got nothing on the trailer park. They ain't got nothing on the trailer park.
Sit tight, Rory. Left-handed.
Yo, Pap is only doing what he feels like he's right to do. That's their situation, man. I can't speak to what he does, what Remy does, or whatever. I think he's trying to move on with his life. He has moved on with his life.
You don't get no pussy.
So, let Pap do what he has to do. He has to speak up for himself. Like I say, he never really jumps out the window and makes any grandiose statements about his scenarios and his situations. But he felt like he had to come out and speak up.
Yeah, because he's a pussy.
Right.
That's why.
Yeah, I mean,
to call her out. He's scared to call her out for being a hoe. He's scared to.
Well, he's calling her out. And hold on a second.
Yeah, and see, this is what I'm talking about.
You can relate.
That's exactly what he's doing.
You ain't even never seen
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you can't even read the room because you're so hyped about what the black man is doing.
Stevie Wonder.
You're worried about what the black man is doing. And you looking like one of Jerry's kids on a marathon. You look like a retard with wooden teeth and a tranny complex. So you don't want no smoke with me, man.
Left-handed.
So on that note, man, I can't have a civilized conversation, man.
Okay.
I'm a splurt, man. You know what I mean? And let y'all do what y'all do.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
All right, salute. Peace.
All right,
Peace.
respect, man.
That's my guy, man. Who keeps emailing?
You might as well click him off.
Hold on.
You might as well click him.
407. Why do you keep emailing me? Who is this? 407. What's going on, man? 407. Yes, no, maybe. Come on, pick it up.
Good?
What's up, man? Who's this?
Why you letting this peanut? What's good?
Turn that down in the background. Come on, you keep emailing. No, I can't. Turn it down in the background. I said send a screenshot. Did you send a donation? What's going on?
Yeah, a screenshot. I sent that.
I didn't see nothing. You're full of shit. Send it again.
I ain't full of shit. I ain't full of shit. Look at it.
I'll put you on hold, man. Keep emailing me. What the fuck? Rory, sit tight. Sit tight. Area code 623. Late night the bullshit. Are you there? 623. Yes, no, maybe.
Salute, star. Salute. I'm here.
Hey, who's this?
This is a devil's advocate.
Oh, wait, man. Crack him.
So what's happening? Hey, so check this out. First thing, man, we got to get back to how you started this thing with Fat Joe. First of all, I'm kicking the Knicks back in. It's a sweep. It's over. They getting packed up. But like you said, Fat Joe is the equivalent of what we call in gambling a cooler. You know what I'm saying? That's what Fat Joe is. He a cooler. You bring him around when the table too hot. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To cool it all. He's a cooler. So the Knicks are, so the Knicks are done. Fat Joe the cooler. It don't matter what they do. They done.
Yeah, he doesn't have to be at every game. When he showed up after they beat the Celtics, he's standing there with that fucking the old Cuban woman's fucking nylon headscarf. He looked like a fucking goofy.
Yeah.
And
that was wild.
I'm going to play the video. Jalen Brunson didn't even want to shake his fucking hand. You see that video?
Yeah, no, I didn't see that video, but I can imagine. But check this out, Star. Another thing is, another reason why the Knicks are done, you're not winning no title when your lead scorer is an undersized guard. Jalen Brunson is nice.
Good point.
He's nice. I ain't taking nothing from him.
Good point.
But when your leading scorer, when your offense runs through the smallest player on the court, you cook. Hey, I want to speak on Papoose real quick.
Oh, please. Pap's my nigga right now. It's my nigga right now, man.
Yeah, look.
It's my nigga right now.
I'm an 80s baby, so you know what I'm saying? I remember Papoose come up through the you know what I'm saying, alphabetical slaughter, the mixtapes and all that good stuff.
Right.
But anyway, if it's true, like he said, that he wrote 90% of Shorty rhymes, then I got to give him credit for not taking it the business route. Because I get that's his wife. But if he would have been doing some business stuff like Wife or Not, want that publishing in black and white, he would be cooked.
Yeah.
He would be cooked.
Yeah.
So I will give him respect on that. But here's where he slipped up though. You don't expect no loyalty in this man or woman from somebody that's in prison. If like somebody in prison, if you hold it down for them, of course they're gonna rock with you while they locked down. You know what I'm saying? Because you're their best option at the moment. You know what I'm saying? She got loose and she got to these streets.
Yeah.
And we see how it went. You never that's where you messed up. Never hold down somebody and you know what I'm saying, is locked down like that. And I tell you something else, Star. I know you're gonna touch on it, but you said you're not gonna show the video when he talk about, you know, possible that the battle rapper Jeezy the Block had the extortion thing. Yeah, that's real. That's something because so Pat already, you know, Pat said he knocked him out. So he stole him, knocked him out.
Right.
So if Easy the Block Captain do have like the video and the text messages, I give Pat props because that means that Easy the Block Captain, he's not holding that on behalf of Remy Ma. He holding that on behalf because he don't know what Pat might do if he come out showing Shorty looking crazy.
Let me jump in for a second because in the state of Texas, you can sue someone if they break up your marriage. Do you know this?
Damn, no, I didn't know
that. Troll Babies, is it Texas or North Carolina? I could be wrong. It could be North Carolina and Texas. So Papoose, not that he wants to sue Easy the Block Captain, but he may be able to sue him for being a home wrecker. Anyway, hey, I appreciate the call, man. Get land your plane, please.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, hey, she is the definition of an ungrateful chick. And that's how a lot of these chicks is. Straight ungrateful. He held her down, coming to see her when she was out there in prison, in jail all that time.
Right.
As soon as she got to the streets, she showed she about them streets.
Right.
Hey, I appreciate the call, taking the call.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, Fat Joe, the cooler.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. All right. All right. Hold on a second. Where's White Boy Rory? All right, Rory, you still there?
Yes, sir. I'm sure.
Yeah, all right. What's going on?
Yo, I let my play real quick. I just want to say, I want to give props to Remy Ma. I want to give props to Remy Ma for keeping it real when it comes to black love. You know, they were supposed to be the poster child of black love. So we got it. It's prison, coming back home. Well, having a child while in prison, coming back home, getting an apartment 40 minutes away so you could, sleep with some other guy, and then at the end of it, eating a girl's coochie out with the baby on the bed.
Oh my God.
So I want to thank Remy Ma, the black hip hop community, and FBA for keeping it all the way 2025. You know, and salute to the Mammy statue down on 42nd Street, because if there was a reincarnation,
I thought that was 46th Street.
That would be it.
Whoa.
46. Yeah, right, 46. If that's a reincarnation of Remy Ma, you know, kept it real all the way.
All right, good to talk to you. Salute.
All right, so.
White boy Rory tapping in. Hey, Shani, I got your donation. Shani says the Knicks generate a lot of revenue as losers. Yeah, that's a fact. And thank you, Deeds. Deeds sent me a text message saying, Star, it's called alienation of affection, and you can sue in the following states: Hawaii, Mississippi, New Mexico, North Carolina, South Dakota, and Utah. Okay, now who's 929? Thank you, Deeds. 929. Good evening, good morning. How are you? Thank you for your patience. 929.
Star, what up? What up, Star? I got to talk about this Papoose and Remy thing, man. Yo,
where you calling from,
Remy?
Sir? Where you calling from, sir?
I'm calling from Brooklyn. I'm calling from Brooklyn, New York.
Let's take our time. Come on, let's go.
Yo, Remy is the most ungrateful female alive. Mm-hmm. You understand? This guy, he held you down, basically, throughout all this year, all your time. You feel me? She probably put him in a bad financial place because, I ain't gonna front. I was seeing him gambling a lot. And, he probably was trying to keep up with the Joneses and all that stuff, because he's dealing with her, and put him in bad positions. And then she got the nerve to kind of call him out and say he ain't got it. Yeah, he ain't got it because he was trying to make sure, you was straight when she can't. When she,
I'm trying to keep you dipped, bitch. That's why I ain't got
it. Yeah, I'm like, yo, the whole situation, and it's sad that she probably salty because he still got a thing going. Like Black Love is still like is around him. Right. So everybody picturing him and Clarissa now Black Love. So she probably getting a little salty because he fucking with this. I know you saying that's your man. but she fucking with this nigga.
Well, hang on, sir. I've only met Papoose one time. Now slow down. I'm saying
no. I'm talking about Easy. I know you said Easy.
So I've never met Easy the Block Captain. Sir, no. I've never met Easy the Block Captain. No, slow that shit down. I'm fucking with Papoose heavy because he did the right thing, sir.
Okay.
Listen, he's a better man than me. I could never, ever go see a bitch locked up on Rikers, wherever the fuck she was, every day for a year. I couldn't do that. He's a good.
Let me ask you this: you think this is like a probably, I wouldn't call it a skit, but you think this is probably building a hype for like a show or something like that? I was thinking about so many different kind of opportunities this thing can go because I'm pretty sure Papoose can make some money from this. Remy probably gonna make some money from it. Everybody gonna get something from this little situation right now. Okay. I'm like, maybe they running with this. How Cam and 50 be beefing with people sometimes just to build them up. I think they like, yo, fuck it. We might as well make a bag from it. Everybody watching this right now. So that's how I'm looking at it. You feel so different kind of ways, but she ungrateful overall, hands down.
You got your third eye open, sir. Your third eye open right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Can I ask?
But that's really
slow down. Can I ask where you're calling from? What state?
Brooklyn, New York.
You did say that. Okay. Let's take our time. So I haven't even gotten to the part yet in the video where Pap says he ran up on the lane. He's talking about Easy to Block Cap. He said, I went in his mouth off the muscle. Talking about, bam.
Yeah.
Bam. So now
yeah.
Is Remy still seeing Easy the Block Captain?
No, I I don't know, but I just seen something not too long ago that he was cheating and he was in somebody's DMs and stuff like that. So it's like and that's probably gonna even make her more saltier at Papoose because it's like the nigga that she picked is in treating her even worse. She probably thought that he was gonna be that guy, but obviously it's looking like he's not. You know. So she probably got all that energy. She ain't got no energy. She can't fuck with the easy dude because he probably cheating. And now at least I got my baby father. I can talk.
Sir, can you slow down? Take it easy. Listen, I'm sipping. I'm sipping. Slow down. Slow down. Can I ask what generation are you from? What age group?
Well, I'm 35.
Okay. Now, Pap and Remy are over. Me personally, I would like to see Remy with the eye jammy from Easy the Block Captain. What about you?
Nah. She got to get somebody else. Get somebody else. Like it's over for that.
Sir, no. I want to see Easy put hands on. I want to see that grimy shit. You're a Brooklyn nigga. How can you not want to see the real? Do you understand? No.
I can't see I really don't care for it. To be honest with you, I'd just rather see Pat.
I want to see Easy close her eyes. So I want to see Remy go out bad. Where you from in Brooklyn?
Oh yeah, well if you put it,
where you from in Brooklyn, sir? Where you from in Brooklyn?
Crown Heights out.
Riot Heights, nigga. Riot Heights. So I lived on 824 St. John's for 14 years next to Armstrong Funeral Home. Where you from in the Heights?
You said Armstrong Funeral Home. What?
824 St. John's is where I lived for 14 years next to Armstrong Funeral Home. Where you from? You claiming the Heights?
House of the Hills? That's what you mean? Because I ain't never heard of that before. I'm from the funeral home I know about is Frank R. Bell on Sterling Place.
Where are you from, sir? Where did you live? I said 824
St. John's of Washington.
Why are you stuttering, sir? You okay? Slow down.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Now listen. Now Remy and Pap are a thing of the past. I want to see Remy go out sad. I want to see her eye closed. I want to see her in the fucking ER. I mean, just on some nigga shit. No?
Yeah, for sure. That's what I would love to see that too. I would love to see that too. She get humbled or whatever, but what that's gonna do, it ain't really gonna do nothing, you know? Like,
well, it'll make me feel good just on some nigga shit. We talking Brooklyn.
What is it?
We talking Brooklyn.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. For sure. That's why I'm on Pap's side with this. You know,
I want to see Remy in the G building, sir. Do you know what the G building is?
Yeah. Kings County.
Kings County. Yeah. I want to see Remy open up an OnlyFans page because she got no more rhymes. She can't tour off the old shit. I want to see her fuck up.
I can see that. Yeah. I can see that. I can definitely see that. But, you know, that's his baby mother. So, I doubt I'll go to that further, that extent. But, you know, she's saying fuck him. You might as well say fuck her. Fuck it. You know, it is what it is. Eye for eye.
Can we really go there? So you claiming the Heights?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to see Remy selling pussy over there in Flatlands, over there by the White Castle. You know what
Workman. In East New York. That ain't the Heights, but that's the East New York guy.
I said Flatlands. You know, I said Flatlands. Flatlands.
Yeah, Flatlands. That's East New York. Flatlands and Workman with them girls in that in the back. Come on now. Come on, Star. That's East New York. That's the gas station, the White Castle by the Popeyes. Come on now.
Over there by the little motel. The little motel.
Yeah, Galaxy Motel. That was across the street from the Galaxy Diner back in the day.
Now we talking.
Oh, you want her that fucked up? I thought you was gonna talk about some Hutch Point shit. When she up there, she can sell pussy up there. Don't sell pussy. You know, don't bring it to Brooklyn.
Over there by the White Castle, buddy. Over there. Anyway, go ahead, land your plane, my nigga. Land your plane.
Yeah. my plan is already landed. But overall, Knicks, I'm disappointed in them. That's really it. I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
For me, it's over with.
All right, good to talk.
All right, brother.
So yes, okay. Please don't call me a brother. Don't call me a brother. Hold on a second. All right, I got somebody who keeps calling me or keeps emailing me. What the fuck? Where is this guy, man? Sheesh. Hold on a second. And what happened to Rory? Rory hung up? Or did I say goodnight? I think maybe I said goodnight to Rory. 407. Is that you? Diaz?
I'm on the line.
Diaz. What's going on, man? You want to get at Rory, right? You want to
I want to get at the whole New York.
Really?
I'm from fuck all them niggas.
Come on.
They love talking about sucking dick, and they all gay. I ain't see nobody on 7th Street today. They all pussy. Indiana 500. We got the 500 coming. Fuck all them niggas. Fuck Fat Joe. He a curse. He cursed the Democrats. Curse the Yankees. Curse the goddamn Knicks. Curse Terror Squad. Rory loves trannies. Talking about black love.
Now you're calling it from Florida. Can you give us your location? Keep it G, my nigga. What part in Florida?
I'll keep it G, nigga. I'm from Central Florida.
Okay. Over there by Clearwater or Tampa? Where? Central Florida.
Nah, Central Orlando, nigga. Pine Hills.
They call it Warlando.
Warlando. Shout out to Jacksonville.
We don't do shout outs. Slow that shit down. Slow it down.
All right, no shout outs. Respect to Jacksonville. Okay. Fuck New York.
Okay, fuck New York.
Well, you act like you won the chip after you beat Boston. Y'all niggas pussy. Y'all niggas are climbing shit after beating Boston.
Okay.
It's like bullshit. Shout out Larry Bird. Boston.
So one more shout out and you're out of here, Spick. Now hold on a second. Are you born and raised in Orlando?
Nah, I was born and raised in Boston.
Oh, okay. Because down there in Orlando, a Glock 9 and those guys. What's the name of their team? AF? NF?
Glock 9.
Was it all friends, no family, right? Glock 9. And isn't he in the penitentiary?
Of course. Shout out. No more shout outs. My bad.
Slow down with the shout out, Spick. Slow it down. Come on.
Hey. Yo, listen, half breed. We good in Orlando. Pine Hills.
You're not from Orlando. You're from Beantown. You're not from Orlando. Fuck is you talking about?
I'm from both, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
This nigga false flagging.
Listen,
nigga, you false flagging.
False flagging.
You claiming Orlando, but you're from Boston. What the fuck are you doing? This nigga's high. Sunday, I just sent you the link. Sunday, check your email. Sir, can you stay with me? Hang on.
Yo.
Stay. No,
yeah,
hang on. Stay with you. Sound lit. Okay, he wanted to talk crazy to Rory. Okay, Rory, I got a guy from Boston, now in Orlando, say he wants to smoke with you. Rory.
Yeah, Boston, Orlando.
Yeah.
You can already hear. You can hear his accent. He's from a long line of people who never had indoor plumbing or roofing or insulation. This is a
you got a peanut butter mouth, bro.
Listen to him. You heard?
You're tranny lover. You're tranny lover.
Orlando. Well, you repping what city you repping? My nigga, what city you repping? What city you repping? What is the other? What you repping? Where you
Roxbury,
from?
Dorchester, and Orlando. What's good?
Yeah, nobody know nothing. That sound like you. That what's the outskirts of Harvard? You living on the outskirts of Harvard University.
You sound like you go get Dutchess for Yo, they saying you get Dutchess, Rory. You don't do shit, bro. You work.
Nobody know what the fuck you're talking about.
Oh my God.
Dorchester, whatever the fuck you said. Nobody that's don't ring no bells. Bro. In the world, in the whole country, that rings no bells. You a little silly guy. You're a little silly guy.
Silly guy?
Are you Randy's cousin? Are you
about?
Randy's cousin? Are you Randy's
You got peanut butter in your
cousin?
mouth.
You
How the fuck you
another,
married?
you another,
You're a tranny
Randy
lover.
cousin.
Hey, you're a tranny
Another
lover.
Randy cousin.
Fuck out of here. Ain't nobody that suck dick gonna talk to me crazy.
I'll make
man.
you a
What you
tranny.
talking about?
I'll put a skirt on you. I'll pull your skirt.
Dick, man.
I'll put a skirt on you. You probably
Fuck outta
cute little
here.
Puerto Rican dude.
You love girls? Girls with skirts with the dick sticking out.
You're a real cute little. You're a cute little mamacita. You got no
Fuck
face
outta
in
here,
your
nigga.
voice. You're a homeboy.
You MVP in Thailand.
You got
boy.
no
You
face
like
in your
lady
voice.
boys.
You get your butt. Take your buzz. I'll take your
Jalen
buzz.
Brunson has Down syndrome.
I'll take your buzz.
Yo,
I'll
in love
put
with
some
Carl Anthony.
Stone on your buzz.
I think
Sir, hold on a second. Can I jump in? You sent it a donation. Can I jump in? Can I jump? Okay. Now you're claiming Orlando, but you're from Boston. Which one?
Yeah. I was raised to Boston till 13. I'm fucking 33, and I live in Orlando.
Okay. Now your IP address says Jamaica Plain.
Oh yeah, it's good over there too. How you get that?
Well, you
the feds, bro.
Yes, I'm fed. Yes, your IP.
Yeah, you fed.
Your IP address
Yo,
says Jamaica Plain.
We got a wire.
Yes.
Yeah, it's heard over there too.
Okay. But that's where you're at right now, Jamaica Plain, not Orlando, sir. Can you speak to that?
I think you got that shit wrong.
Yeah.
You're a liar and a spick, sir. But go ahead.
Dressed up like Minnie Mouse. You dressed up like Minnie Mouse. That's why you moved
Why
to
you
Orlando,
talking, bro? Why you
got
talking,
a job
bro?
as Minnie Mouse. That's what you do. You walk around Disney World dressed up as Minnie Mouse. You know, petting kids and shit. What kind of man are you? What kind of man are you?
Bro, you got peanut butter in mouth, bro.
I know.
Open your mouth.
Know. You another motherfucker.
You're like a
if it wasn't for America, you little Scottish
nigga claiming Orlando and he's in Massachusetts right now.
You're on the beach.
Listen. Ain't no tranny lover gonna
dressed up as Minnie Mouse. Dressed up as Minnie Mouse.
You can't even tell
man.
a dick
That's
and a
what
gun.
you do for a living. You small. You small. You like
fuck the
4
man.
foot,
You fuck the
4'9".
man. What the fuck you talking about?
You the size of a woman. You the size of a woman. You like 4'10". You dressed
How the
up
fuck
as
you
Minnie
talking about?
Mouse. You kissing Minnie Mouse.
The white
you
Denzel,
kissing
nigga.
Mickey. That's what you moved to Orlando for. You kissing Mickey. Come on,
Yo,
man.
son.
You little spicy, sassy.
Only pussy you
that's
get is
on air.
pussy.
You was knocked up. Bro, you
What
was
you
knocked
talking
up.
about?
You a little gluten nigga. You a little gluten free.
You Cash Jones, aka Whack 100. Please turn yourself in. Aaron the plumber has got a warrant out for your arrest. Cash Jones, please turn yourself in.
You a slice of avocado or gluten free toast.
Like, what the fuck you
out of
talking
here,
about, bro?
You a slice of avocado or gluten free toast. That's what you are.
You from Ireland? Never been there, bro?
Yo,
how the fuck you Irish?
I
Never
ain't
been
from
there,
I'm
bro.
from the Bronx. I'm from the Bronx.
Nigga, stop repping that
I'm from
shit,
the
nigga. You
Bronx.
ain't from the Bronx.
Yeah, right.
You a
Yeah,
tranny
right.
lover, nigga.
You from
Go
a
to
third
Thailand,
world
nigga.
country. You try to pretend.
Go to Thailand.
You try to pretend because Trump on your
Go
ass.
to Thailand,
Trump's
man.
on your ass. That's
Come
why
on,
you
bro.
scared.
Okay,
You
guys.
talking Boston, Orlando.
Guys, are we good,
Little
guys?
bitch ass nigga.
The Knicks,
Get the
the
fuck
Knicks
out
suck
of here.
ass.
Nigga,
Talk about bro.
5 foot
You only
tall,
like
no facial hair.
bitches with facial hair.
That's you. That's you. Yes, I
What
will
you
make
talking
you my
about?
bitch. Yes.
No, the only,
yes.
who's the white
I
love
will
we
make
talk
you
about?
my bitch.
Angelina and Brad Pitt?
Yes.
There's no white love, nigga. Who the fuck we talking about? There's no white love I know about.
Yo, bro.
Brad Pitt,
God,
Angelina.
you don't even have to shave. You don't even have to.
All right, so listen, Diaz, I gotta go. Diaz, hey man, great to talk to you.
All right.
Salute, man. Salute.
Yeah, warrior bitch.
It's okay. Salute, man. Good to talk to you.
All right, shut up.
My nigga, he's claiming Orlando and he's in fucking Jamaica Plain, Massachusetts. Rory, you there? Where's Rory? Hold on a second. What the fuck? Hey, do you want to hold on or what? Where's Rory? Can you hold on?
Oh my God. Oh, these spicks have the worst culture. Do you see them running for the border? running to FBA and the white people.
Yo, he said
running.
He said
oh, they can't wait to get away from their own
he
people.
sent me 8 emails to talk to you. What the fuck?
Oh, I bet he did. I bet he did. I bet
Hold on a second. Stay
did.
with me because Evelyn spent Skrilla. Evelyn, so good to hear from you. Thank you for tapping in late night. Evelyn. Where's Evelyn?
How you doing, Star?
Evelyn, I hate to say it, but God is good. God is good.
All the time.
All the time.
I was calling in to speak to you about Papoose.
Let's go.
You know, I don't know if you know your mother was a different race, but she's probably still told you this. Watch who you lay down with. Watch who you have kids with. First of all,
well, can I respond? Can I respond?
All
right.
Yeah.
My mother is a Caucasian woman, and she always told me, whatever you do in life, do not find yourself in the slums trying to appeal to people that will never accept you. My mother told me that back in the 70s.
That's good advice.
With regards to race, my auntie Gwen from Dominica, she told me when I was 8 years old, scared the shit out of me. She said, Troy, be careful who you lay down with, because a child born of a dark mother will see many a dark days. My West Indian auntie Gwen, so she said, be careful.
That might be.
Be careful who you lay down with, because a child born of a dark mother will see many a dark days. Go ahead.
Okay, that might be true in some senses. Yes. I
don't know.
I agree with that. Now let me tell you this.
Go ahead.
Papoose probably was raised right. Just like you know, some people you can't, they unequally yoked. If you got somebody that, it's just like I'm gonna use this. If you have a roommate and one of y'all is clean and one of y'all is dirty, it's not gonna work out. It's just not gonna work.
Okay.
Because this person is thinking this way and this person is thinking that way. Papoose thought he was gonna have a wife, trying to change her into something that she was never going to be. And then when he knew that she was bisexual, he should have never got married unless he's into bisexual women. And he want to do these things.
Can I jump in, Evelyn? You and I are close in age. Can I jump in?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Remy is bisexual. I think Remy Ma is gay. I think she's gay. There is a difference, yes? There's a difference.
Well, the reason why I say that, yeah, it is a difference.
There's a difference. I think she's gay. I think she's gay.
I don't think that she's all the way gay, because she do like to have sex with men.
Well, how do you know that? Hang on. How do you know that? How do you know that?
Well, she have kids.
Yeah, but you see, a lot of gay women can have a child. They can procreate just for business reasons, or they can do it to, create a facade, if you will. But in reality,
a facade of a family.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you're right about that. You are. You know what? You are right about that.
I think she's gay. I haven't even played the video part yet where Papoose breaks it down about the girl from prison who came to the house and she stayed there for a couple of days. I got more video to play. Go ahead. You were saying?
Why would he now see, I like you said, you haven't played yet, but why would he even allow that?
He was a simp.
Why would he do it?
Evelyn, he was a simp in love. Simp in love.
But let me tell you this, Star.
Come on.
Now he might have been a simp in love, but then he might have been this too, which people know. I haven't heard nobody say it on the show.
Come on.
He could have been a man. He knew that he was not a showman, right? But he had a woman that he could put out there, and she could be a showman.
Okay.
He could put his rhymes behind her,
right,
and make something out of it. You know, make her a star, make her this, make her that. A lot of guys do this.
Right.
You know, they don't have it themselves, really, but I'm gonna take this woman. I think that she might can pull it off. She got the pizzazz or this or that, or she, you know, she can move that way.
Right.
And I'm going to put my words behind her and blow her up. But then he fell in love with her all the way. And he wanted to have a relationship. He wanted to have a real relationship. Did she ever really want to have a real relationship?
I don't know. Can I jump in? Can I jump in? Evelyn?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I appreciate everything you're saying. I don't know the real tea, so to speak. I'm just, you know, I'm getting up to speed on the bullshit, and I watched a good portion of the video earlier, and you know, I respect Pat for hanging in there for the time that he did. Let's not get it fucked up. That's not how I move in life. But when a man, you know, tries to be a father and he does the right things, we have to respect that. Come on.
I do.
We have to respect that, you know.
I definitely respect.
I don't respect.
And he said he had a job. He said he had a regular job.
Yeah.
And he was doing what he needed to do.
Yeah.
He had, first of all, he had to have some type of job while she was in jail.
Right.
To keep everything going. So I don't believe her when she say he didn't have nothing, he didn't do nothing. Yeah. He did something.
Bitch, the kids got to eat. We pawning jewelry. Bitch, I'm selling shit on eBay. The kids got to eat, bitch. Right?
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Why would she even mess up a man like that? Do you know that how many women want a good man?
I'm listening. Evelyn, you there? I'm listening.
Yeah, I'm here, Star. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah. Do you want me to answer that or what? What do you?
I'm saying, no, I was saying, why did she mess up a good man? Do you know how many women would love to have a good man?
Can I respond?
That will be with you for years.
Yeah.
Not worry about all your flaws, Remy. Because I mean, you're not the you know, the greatest.
Right. Can I respond to your question?
Yeah.
She's an ungrateful hood booger. I'm trying not to use the B word when I refer to her because that takes it to another level. She's ungrateful, you know? Ungrateful. But listen, Evelyn, go ahead, land your plane. I'm getting backed up on calls here. So I appreciate you, but land your plane, please.
Okay, well, I'm just going to land my plane on this. All you women that's out there and you seen this man, the way he's been treated and done and everything, you better check yourself because it's not that many men out there left like him. The man is he seemed like he's from a whole back generation. So,
okay.
Hey.
Great to talk.
Get yourself together.
Great to talk to Evelyn.
All right, Star. Good night.
Thank you. Okay. Hey, who's on the screen there? K-Slay Tall Pop. Okay. Guys, give me a second. I don't have my contacts in and I'm sipping. Who's that pretty girl right there on the screen? Hey, Mel. K-Slay told Pat not to trust her. Okay. That makes sense to me. And thank you for your donation with your You're very pretty skin. Oh shit! Wait a minute. Oh shit! There she is.
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah.
How are you, girl?
I'm okay. You wanted me to cam up? Sorry.
Yeah, listen, you're popping. You know, let them see your face once in a while. Good to see you. What's cracking?
Okay. They're trying to pop me, but they're not going to. There's a lot of hate right now. It's a lot.
You've got a lot of eyes on you. The last episode we did a lot of comments. You know, people responding to you, and you know, hey, you helped me with a lot of research. You and Deeds and Amy, so I appreciate you.
Good start.
You want to chime in on Papoose? You and Deeds were the first ones to send me the videos of him addressing Remy Ma. Totally out of character for him, but it's great content for us. Yes.
Yeah, you know, I kind of feel two ways about it. Like,
Come on.
I don't think he's that great of a guy that people keep saying that he is. I just don't.
Come on.
Well, because this is the thing. As old as I am, 36, I'm almost 40. I know
You're a baby.
I'm just saying I know a thing or two about men, right?
Okay.
Is that fair to say? A man who likes that type of woman doesn't go to a nice girl. It's just doesn't. They're attracted to women who use and abuse them. They never revert back to the nice girl. They just can't do it. That's why I feel like there's something brewing with him and Clarissa. I've seen it too many times. I've seen men come to me, talk about the abuse, talk about all the terrible things that this woman does to them, and they go right back. Every time they go right back. They're really aroused by women who abuse them. They're not capable of being with a good woman. They're just not. They can't do it. It's boring to them. They're excited by being abused. They're excited by being cheated on. He stayed. Why did he stay? Because he likes it. Me, in my head, I don't go. The moment a woman takes another dick, it's done. It's finished. It doesn't matter what the circumstances were. It doesn't matter if he cheated on you. It's over. It's a wrap. She had many and vaginas mixed in there, and she continued on in the relationship. That is absolutely unacceptable, and he stayed, and that tells me a lot about his character. He's not some man figuring himself out. He's 47. Like, he's never going to change. He's always going to be a simp. Clarissa, to me, looks like a nice girl. I know that she's a fighter. I know that she's one of the best or the best. But underneath that, underneath her profession, she looks like a good woman. She looks like a nice girl. And he's not a good partner for that type of woman.
Can I jump in?
Yeah.
Can I jump in?
Yeah.
Okay. So he, you know, all of these years, we've never seen him get on the gram and talk the way he's talking. Do you think that he has hung in there as long as he could, did the right thing, and like many marriages, you know, they dissolve because people grow apart? Do you think that he deserves to be happy in life, or do you think that he just, as you said, he enjoys being tormented by a certain type of woman?
I think he deserves happiness 100%, but I don't think Clarissa, she's 30, right? And I like older men too, so I get what she's trying to do, but she needs an alpha male. She's not going to fare well with a simp. I think she's enjoying the love bombing right now, but the core of a simp is something quite awful, actually, and I don't think she's going to be happy long term. I think she's just writing it out, enjoying the roses, enjoying the dates, but who he is at his core is not going to turn her on. I don't think the relationship has long-term capability, but I do think, as far as Remy Ma is concerned, I thought that was really interesting how you said she was a lesbian. I myself,
I think she's gay. I don't think she's bisexual. I think she's gay. Now, you would know better than me. you are a switch hitter, yes?
Yeah, but I'm very much so lightweight when it comes to that. I am not a lesbian, not even close. The last time, this is the thing, like when I
Well,
say
no, the reason why I said that is because you would have better insight than me. I'm saying she's gay. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
I don't think she's a full-blown lesbian. I think she's bisexual. I think she's
Okay.
bisexual.
Go on.
This is my thing. I think that she is like a sociopath. I think she lacks empathy, and I think she's got some psychological issues going on to where she's comfortable using people without caring about their emotional investment. And so
Okay.
she's man to woman, and it doesn't matter what gender they are. That's what I think, rather than it being like an honest orientation. I think it's because sometimes when people are psychotic, you don't care who you're fucking on. Oh, sorry for cursing, but you don't care.
Cursing is fine tonight. Can you hold on a second, Sonny, whilst I play some more of the Papoose video? Because you and Deeds were the first ones to send me. Hold on a second. Rolling Stoner, do you want to cam up, sir? He was saying something about you earlier. Hold on a second. Rolling Stoner. Honestly, I wanted you to cam up. You make my night. Sunday could manage one of my incomes every week if she wants. So gorgeous. I feel like celebrating your. Okay, apparently. Okay, man.
Okay.
Do you want to cam up Rolling Stoner? Send me an email. So if you want to get on the screen.
Hold on. He already, Rolling Stoner, I already told you, I do not like young guys. I can't do it. I like old men. I don't like young guys. And you're 30 something. That's too young. I can't do, I don't know.
But he's being nice, though. Come on.
I don't care who's nice to me or not. That means nothing. There's a lot of young men that pursue me, and I don't like young guys. If you're under the age of 50, no thank you. No thank you. But shout out to Rory. He was displaying big dick energy earlier. Shout out to Rory. He was holding it down.
We don't do shout out. Slow it down, Sonny. We don't do
salute to Rory. That's what I meant to say. Sorry.
All right, stay with me. Stay with me. Let me get some. I'm gonna get Papoose on the screen here. I really enjoyed this video. Hold on a second, guys. This is Papoose from his Instagram page. Spilling the tea. Here we go.
Therapy. We go to the therapist. The therapist's first question is, do you guys want a divorce or do y'all want to work it out? Me and her both said we want to work it out. So when she comes on live and say, we haven't slept in the bed since 2022, and to make it seem like and fabricate a story like we had some agreement, you such a liar. There was no agreement. When I found out you was with the lame, you denied it. You shitted on him. Basically said, yo, why would I be with him? Why do you think I would be with him? And then you wanted to go to therapy. So check it out now. Check it out. So when we go to therapy, the therapist says, do y'all want to get a divorce or do y'all want to work it out? Me and her both said we want to work it out. I'm going to be honest. Because honestly, I didn't want to not live under the same roof as my 5-year-old. I love all my kids the same. But when you have children, and everyone knows that about me. Everybody who know me, y'all know my character. Y'all know her character. Very rude, very disrespectful, not just to me, to everyone. But that speaks volumes. I didn't want to we planned to raise her with both parents. That was the plan. So I did not want to not live under the same roof with my little girl. I was there from the moment she came out of the womb, and I intended, and I always told her, I want to be there to the moment we take her to her prom. So when she graduates high school, college, get her degrees, I want to be there to take my daughter to her prom. And I told her that. So I never wanted to leave from under the roof with my baby. That's why I stayed around for this nonsense. And I don't want to go away from the point. Okay, so we did the therapy. The therapist gave us that option. We both said we want to work it out. She said, this is the plan. I'm going to give y'all a plan to work it out. She said, Pat, because like I told y'all previously, once I seen that she was cheating, like she was moving real strange, I'm talking about leaving for hours at a time. Every time I questioned it, it was a lie, just strange behavior. So once I noticed that she was moving strange, I started to do my research. So the therapist said, because she told the therapist, mind you, she got all these lies to y'all about me. The only thing she told the therapist was, oh, he doesn't trust me. He's going to keep looking behind me and trying to find out what I'm doing. But the only reason why I was looking behind her is because she was moving strange. So I agreed to not show distrust or whatever. And the therapist told.
Okay, I'm gonna put him on hold for a second. Area code 267. Can you hold, or do you want to chime in right now? 267. Late night.
Yeah. I definitely want to chime in. I want to chime on the Papoose situation.
Okay.
First of all, the word Papoose, I'm gonna play two different sides, but the word Papoose.
Shit. You about to break it down? Go ahead.
The word Papoose means a bag. It means to carry. You know, it's a knapsack that a female puts a baby on. Or you know those things that the Indian people put, or even the Africans, they put on their back. They put the baby on their back, and that's a papoose, and they wrap the baby in. So it means to carry. So what's funny dealing with Papoose and Remy Ma, like, was she carrying this nigga? Because first of all, I'm gonna play both sides though. Because first of all, he was famous first. Papoose was remember, Papoose was an underground artist. Remy Ma, she was a Fat Joe.
So are you smoking Sherm stick? What are you doing right now? What are you doing?
Come on, man. Stop, man. Stop.
I don't know.
Ain't none of that.
I don't know where you're going. Sunday, do you want to chime in? This man's breaking down, Papoose.
All right. So what?
Hang on, sir. Hang on. We gave you a second. I'm trying to be respectful. Sunday, do you want to chime in or no? You don't have to.
Just briefly, I think he was leading up to a good point. Your name says a lot about who you are. You know, I don't know if that's his real name or his stage name, but yeah, she did joke about him being a bag.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Well, even the stage name, whatever, stage name, real name, doesn't matter. That's the name you chose, and that's the name of that means. And look at the energy that's being given. So I'm not going to say that she was carrying him, but then on the flip side of things, now that I've heard a lot of things that you said and other callers called in, and Remy Ma, I think you're right. I think she's gay because she comes off very aggressive.
I think she's gay.
She doesn't come off. I definitely think she's gay, and that that whole jail situation. I'm from Philly.
Okay.
I can't even.
Are you from Norristown claiming Philly, sir? There is a difference.
Man, no, Norristown ain't Philly, man. Stop playing with me, man.
That's what I said. Are you from Norristown claiming Philly?
No. I'm from Philly, man. I'm from Philly, close to Cheltenham. I'm from Mount Airy.
Okay.
I'm from Mount Airy, close to Cheltenham.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. And I can't even see a person from New York falling for a nigga from Norristown. Like that's so crazy to me. So it's like
I'm not from New York, sir. You talking about me? I'm not from New York, sir.
No, I'm not talking about you at all, man. Okay. I'm talking about
Papoose.
They both from New York. How, if you don't mind me asking, how'd you put yourself? Well, it's my fault. I take it back. This is your show, so of course you should put yourself in there. I'm sorry. No, not you at all. I apologize.
Okay, now can I ask you to land your plane? We get backed up on coal, so I'm gonna make sure I give you ample time, sir.
My plan is a real nigga wouldn't be going up to see a Joan in jail. I dated plenty of girls that was doing, not only that, she's for murder. She shot, my fault, not murder, she shot somebody. So that's a red flag right there. So maybe it could be like a Diddy situation where he got like little dick energy. He got the Tootsie Roll, like, you know what I'm saying? He's chasing for that opposite, what's it called? Parallel opposites. That's my plane right there.
Thank you, sir.
And I'm out.
Thank you.
Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings. Okay. Whew. Hold on, everybody. Hey, Janet, are you there? Janet, late night with the bullshit.
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, I got Sunday on the screen with me. We're playing some Papoose video. And we're also talking about the New York Knicks. Pardon me. They lost again, game 2. Where do you want to start, Janet?
Well, let's talk about Papoose. First of all, hello, Sunday. How are you?
Hi, Janet.
Okay. I wanted to call in about Papoose. I know nothing of sports. Nothing of sports.
Go ahead.
So, anyway, I think that Remy Ma and Papoose have a trauma bond relationship. Okay, growing up, right? Now, I think Papoose, I wouldn't call him a simp. I'll call him a man who got married. He has the ideal, he has a definition, a definitive answer of what a married man is supposed to do.
Right.
And he took his vows seriously.
Right.
He's not a simp. He took his vows seriously, no matter what, you know? So, with Remy, I have said this before. When she came out of prison, Remy has always been the provider for her family. She always had to take on a masculine role to take care, provide, protect. So with Papoose,
How do you know this to be true, Janet? How do you know this to be
well,
true?
because she had to raise her siblings, and she tells her life story of how she was growing up. So to me, that's more of what they deem a masculine role, the one ahead of the household, so someone who has to feed the household and make sure everybody's okay and protect them.
But when she came out of jail or the penitentiary, how do you know she was the one providing for Papoose and others? That's what you're saying?
I'm not saying, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying growing up in her formative years growing up as if she was coming into her womanhood. So she was always on that aggressive mode. It was always fight or flight with her. Okay? In my opinion. So I believe like when she met Papoose, I think Papoose is just the opposite of her. Even though he done had his things, he had a more calmer demeanor. So I think that's what attracted one another to each other. You know, and so I believe when she came out of prison, she was trying to reinvent herself. She was being reborn because whatever happened to her in prison, it changed her, and she wanted to break away from that tomboyish image, and she wanted to become more feminine. Like, you know, if you see the other rapper girls around, like, you know, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, all the ones that are more, you know, pink and frilly and feminine, and she wanted to become that, and she transformed herself into that. But unfortunately, she wanted, I believe, Papoose to love her for the woman that she was becoming, but Papoose just loved her for who she was. I don't think he's seen the new Remy. I don't think in his mind, he just seen Remy. He didn't see the transformation that she was making of herself. And I think he was drawn to someone who's seen that transformation. That's
Janet, hold on a second. Sunday, do you want to chime in? Where is Sunday?
Yeah. So like I think you said she changed like from being from prison. Like the only thing that I could think of that would have changed her is getting eaten out every day, 365 for 8 years straight. I think that's what changed her. From random bitches. That's what I think changed her. It will change you. I mean, she got turned out. That's what I'm ultimately leading up to. She got turned out. And so coming out of that space, I mean, you're not going to look at your guy the same way. You're not going to look at penis the same way.
Well, if you're going to go that route, okay, is there such thing as a lipstick lesbian?
Yeah, like feminine, yes. Yeah.
Right. So she was becoming more of that. Now, when she went in, she was more of a butch lesbian, if we're going to equate that. And when she came out, she transformed herself into, because her hair became different. She lost a lot of weight. She started wearing her makeup, contouring more. She became, her clothing became more revealing, more feminine, more frilly. So she became what they will call a lipstick lesbian, if we're going to call her a lesbian, you know. So either way, that's still a different person. It was like she wanted her husband to see her as the new person and desire her as the new person she became.
Okay.
But Papoose has known her mostly all his formative years. So he just loving on her as her being, just as being a being, her. So, but she wanted someone to appreciate for who she was becoming, the butterfly that she felt that she was.
Janet, can I jump in and can I ask, are you sipping like I am? You sipping?
Water.
All right.
Water.
All right.
I'm drinking some water, and I gotta go get another one because I'm almost out of this one.
All right.
Yeah, so that's what I think.
But you're not drinking grape juice plus.
No, I'm just sipping water. I'm trying to hydrate. I don't know what's going on, but my body is like, it just needs as much water as it can get. So I'm just drinking water. Yeah.
To respond to what Janet said, I don't think it was her becoming a lipstick lesbian, like you said. I think truly she made some improvements because she was ugly before. When Remy Ma first came out, she was hideous. She had a big nose. Her hair was ugly. She was hideous. Now she's drop dead gorgeous. Now she's a baddie. And she did that and then realized, hey, I can do better than Papoose. But then she went out there and saw that she couldn't because she's with a schmuck. And I don't think anybody really wants her in that way. I mean, she's approaching 50. And no offense to older women, but she doesn't have the same options that she would have had if she was 25. She can't restart her
Sunday,
life.
I have to ask with all due respect, would you smash Remy?
Absolutely not. I'm not attracted to Black women sexually. No.
I forgot. That's right.
And it doesn't matter if they're mixed. I'm not attracted to Black women. I'm just talking about sexually. I'm not going to fuck you. But, you know, I like women, just not my own race. Like I prefer women that don't look like me.
You don't like roast beef, as they say.
That has nothing to do with it. I'm just not sexually attracted to Black women. It doesn't matter what they look like. It's just not my thing.
Okay. Janet, can you land your plane, Janet?
Sure. I just was I'm kind of hung up on you're saying that she was ugly. She had a big nose. Her hair. So you're saying that the African features that she had before she started contouring her face with the makeup and stuff, you're saying that the African features or Black features were ugly.
That's what she said. Yes, that's what.
I didn't say Black features were ugly. I said she was ugly, and now she's drop dead gorgeous. That's what I said. Her hair was, when she was in that video Conceited, she was hideous. She had this cheap blonde wig on. She looked terrible. Now she's smoking hot. You can't deny that. She's got her
Sam I Am from Sam I Analyze.
So let me ask you a question. Why is she smoking hot now? Because I can say she went through a transformation to make herself more feminine. And so, you know, so either way, to me, whether before and after, she was still beautiful because, you know, I appreciate.
Sit tight, Sam. Stay there. Stay right there.
For what they were.
I'm sorry, Janet K.
So, but you're telling me, are you telling me that, in your opinion, you believe that Black women are unattractive if they have what is called phenotypical Black features or FBA features? Are you saying that?
Sunday is saying she would never put her tongue in the pussy.
As a Star, I didn't ask you, Star.
I'm sorry.
Star, I didn't ask you.
Pardon
I
me.
asked Sunday.
Pardon me.
Sunday.
Okay.
What Star just said is a fact. I made mentions of Halle Berry. Halle Berry was one of the most beautiful women on the planet. I would never fuck her. I don't like Black women sexually. I'm not gonna fuck you. No. Why does it matter what I would say? You shouldn't care what I would fuck.
So in your opinion, you believe that Halle Berry is beautiful. Is that what you're saying? Because you know she's mixed. So she has more of a Caucasian features, and you know she's just heavily tan.
Janet, her being mixed don't mean shit. You go into Middle America, you're an N-word, you're a ninja. Nobody gives a fuck if you're mixed. I'm around.
So you're a nigger.
Yes, I
Are
am.
you a nigger?
Obviously, I
Okay,
am.
but you just don't like niggers.
Nobody cares if I'm mixed. I'm still just a fucking African right off the boat as far as they're concerned. They don't give a shit if I'm mixed. Nobody cares if you're mixed. You're still black. It doesn't matter.
Well,
and I have
no,
a big nose.
no,
I have a
no,
big nose.
because
and
you pinpointed two things. You pinpointed nose, which
I
is
have a big nose. I have big
phenotypically
and I have
black, and
nappy hair.
then you say your standards a beautiful black woman is a half black woman. So what
Okay, ladies, one at a time. Hold on a second,
You're
Janet.
not gonna talk over me. I have
Sunday,
African features. I have a
hold
big
on,
nose,
Sunday.
big
Hold on.
nappy
Hold
hair.
on. Hold
Your
on. Hold
bullshit
on.
point that you're trying to drill is
Sunday, you have to hold on. Okay. One at a time. And Sam, stay there. I want to get you on the screen. Okay. So, Janet, would you like to respond to Sunday? Then Sunday can respond to you, please.
Well, I was just saying it's odd that coming from you call yourself a black woman, that you find things that are typically characteristic of black people features ugly, and what you deem as more acceptable is a black person that's half mixed, mixed with something else. And I think there's a deeper issue there that I think you need to check out, because that to me screams self-hate.
Okay.
Because to me, you keep saying that you will only date white women. So even though they were, the descendants of the people that enslaved black people, you would still rather go lick their toes and in between their legs and all this other stuff than just to denote that a black features are beautiful.
Okay.
And I don't think that's right.
Hang on, Janet. I let you speak. Let's now let Sunday respond. And guys on the screen, this is my guy, youtube.com/@Sam I Analyze. Sam, hang on. I'm coming to you next. Sunday, do you want to respond to Janet? Sunday.
like I said, all of my features are black. I have dark skin. I have a big nose. I have large lips. My fucking hair is nappy, bitch. Stop trying to talk to me like I'm some goddamn Chinese from China and I don't know shit about being black. You're ridiculous. You're looking at a black woman. I've always said I'm black. I am not identified as mixed or whatever the fuck. I'm black. So whatever bullshit you're talking, you're trying to create a narrative and put words in my mouth and say all this generalized bullshit that I didn't fucking say. I said that woman was ugly before she went under the knife. Now she's smoking hot. She's a baddie. You don't like what I have to say? That's your fucking problem. I will never conform to your thought process. I wanted to be respectful to you, but if you're going to sit here and act like Mother Teresa, like you can tell people how to think and feel, get the fuck out of here with that shit. You're not going to control my thoughts and how I feel. I like what I like. If I like white women, that's my prerogative. Right. That's none of your fucking business. And I'm tired of you bitches trying to concern yourself with who I fuck and who I don't. That's none of your fucking business.
Okay. Jen, are we done?
Oh, well, I just want to say, first of all, I'm not your bitch, okay? That's for one. All right? I'm not from the fucking strip club. I'm not from the red light district. All right? I'm not a whore.
Okay. Sunday,
so don't call me a
Sunday,
bitch,
you had to let Janet respond.
Okay?
Let Janet respond.
You
Sunday.
called me a bitch, so I'm calling you a bitch back, bitch. That's what I'm doing, okay? So here's the thing. Only thing I'm saying is I go by of what you say. So you talk out of both sides of your mouth and you don't really realize what you're saying. All right. So maybe you should take your fucking time and decide what you are and what takes precedence in your life. Because in America, yeah, you are right. You are a black woman. No matter how much pancake makeup you put on your face, no matter how much of that shit you slaver on your face, you are still a black woman.
Okay.
All right? You are still a nigger. Okay? So I just want you to understand that when you go trolling and looking for white women pussies to lick, okay? That's the only thing I want you to do.
Okay.
All right?
All right. Thank you, Janet.
That's it.
Thank you, Janet. Okay.
Bye-bye.
I hate to put you guys on mute when the other one is talking, but we have to let the other person talk. Sunday, stay on the screen with me. Stay on the screen, okay?
Wait, hold on a second. First of all, I have said since day one, and not just on your show, in real life, I am obviously a Black woman.
You're good. You're good.
Trying to tell me what I am is stupid because I literally just said that.
Okay.
I don't use the N-word as far as like just my normal, like that's not a part of my vocabulary, but I'm obviously fucking Black, bitch. You're not telling me shit.
All right.
No,
Sunday, stay there. Sam, I analyze.
What's
Sam,
going
good to
on,
see you,
Star?
man.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, man. I got
Right.
your information on my showrunner. Can you see it? YouTube.com/@SamIAnalyze.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You are one of my sponsors. You do great sports commentary. The New York Knicks lost game 2 in Madison Square Garden to the Pacers. Holy shit. Sam, where do you want to start?
What a difference a week makes. The Knicks went from celebrating a championship, kind of. I mean, the way 7th Avenue was lit up, everybody was. You would have thought they won a championship, but the Knicks have, they're coming into this series. I think they took Indiana for granted. You've got, if the Knicks are going to get to their lofty goals of winning, they've got 8 wins to do it.
Can they do it? Can they do it, Sam?
It starts on Sunday, right? They let a pivotal game go, game 1. They were, I think, cockiness and arrogance got in the way of and loss of focus hit this team where they were not. If you're up 17 with less than 4 minutes to go, you should close that game out. There's no excuse for it, right? And this Knicks team, I don't know. They were reading. I don't know if they just there was no they didn't focus to close it out. So going into tonight's game, I'm thinking there's no way the Knicks lose because, especially after you saw what Jalen Brunson did, scoring 43 points. You had Karl Anthony Towns scoring 35. To me, on paper, talent-wise, the Knicks are the better team, right? But I think right now the Knicks are being out-hustled. This team is being out-nicked. If we're going to be frank, the Pacers are doing to the Knicks what the Knicks have done to other teams. Against Detroit or whatever, they're outworking the Knicks. And if the Knicks are going to have a chance on Sunday, they're going to have to make a change. They're a minus.
Can I jump in?
Absolutely.
Can I jump in?
Go ahead.
Okay. This Sunday will be game 3. That's in Madison Square Garden or in Indiana?
In Indiana.
Oh, wow.
And
I think left-handed said that, and I forgot. Okay, so this is your world, sports commentating, guys. This is Sam I Analyze. Please check out his YouTube channel right there at the bottom of the screen. I don't think that the Pacers were playing great basketball. I think that the turnovers that the Knicks have been having affected their chances of winning both games. I have to look at the coaching. I think that talent-wise, I think that the Knicks look like a better team, but I have not been watching the entire season. Am I wrong? Talent-wise, better
No,
team?
no, absolutely not. As a matter of fact, I think on paper the Knicks have the one of the top starting 5s in the league. But the problem here is Indiana is Rick Carlisle is willing to go to a 10-man rotation versus Tom Thibodeau, who runs an 7.5-man rotation, in my opinion. I mean, it's an 8-man rotation, but if you look at it, you really only have seven guys really playing. And I think that with a team that plays, up and down the floor, and they're so physical and things like that, I think the Knicks need to go to answer your question at the beginning. What do the Knicks need to do? I think in game 3, the Knicks need to go from an 8-man rotation to at least a 9. Okay. Ideally, I would want more, but I know who our coach is, right? Knick fans out there. So I think going in, the Knicks have to start first with a change that I've wanted to see. I wanted to see from the beginning of these playoffs was to sit Josh Hart and start Mitchell Robinson and Karl Anthony Towns.
Who is Josh Hart for those who don't know?
So Josh Hart is the starting small forward for the Knicks, or he's a non-position. You know, when you want to, he's a guard for the Knicks. 6'4". He's a rebounding machine, energy guy.
Right. Josh Hart is the light-skinned guy who had the real fancy fucking cornrows.
Yes.
Flying jiggy. Go ahead.
Yes, and I think right now Indiana's taking advantage of the Knicks. They're a -89 as a starting unit and a -29 in this series, which means they're not doing much as a starting lineup. And the Knicks always start the games behind the 8 ball. And it's not until Deuce McBride and Mitchell Robinson come in the game that they make a run and always have to come back. So I think going into Sunday, what the Knicks need to do is you cannot start behind the 8 ball. That's why I think a change has to be made. I think Tom Thibodeau will not start a Mitchell Robinson and Karl Anthony Towns lineup because of the injury history of a Mitchell Robinson.
Okay.
So what I'm calling for the Knicks to do, and I just put a video together, I'm going to drop it in the morning, is start Precious Achiuwa, a guy who's not playing right now, but he's 6'8", 6'9", and can give you what you need at the power forward position. I think at that point, that allows a guy like Karl Anthony Towns to then stay home with a Miles Turner. And I think that would give the Knicks a more cohesion on both sides of the floor. I think a change has to be made like that, because if the Knicks go into Indiana on Sunday and lose, it's going to be a bad weekend for all Knicks fans. It's over. No team.
Can I jump in, Sam? Can I
Absolutely.
jump in? And I want you to correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm thinking in old terms, just say Star, that's not how the NBA works now. Please, okay? I have a theory, and one of the reasons why I don't watch basketball, like I used to, I think somewhere around the actually, after the Jordan era, I just stopped watching the NBA. I'll watch the playoffs, the finals, but since the Jordan era, I lost interest. Is it fair to say that because the NBA and the NFL have become such a slave trade, if you will, for free agency, that a lot of these younger players who are, great athletes, they don't develop chemistry. They don't know what the other players' weaknesses or strong points are. Thus, the reason why sometimes it just doesn't gel, and in the playoffs, it's hit or miss. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong. I would say, so when it comes to the fundamentals, is I think what you're referring to. The late Kobe Bryant did say that the generation coming up, which is now the Zions, the Ja Morants of the world, this generation, the AAU basketball, it's more of a moneymaker versus a basketball builder, a fundamental builder. So you're not wrong from that respect. I feel that this generation of basketball, they've kind of, for fans like yourself who stopped watching after the Jordan era, they thought that this generation of basketball got very weak. So they're allowing more physicality in this generation. But you're not wrong. These guys are giving the bag early. You have guys who,
I don't mean to cut you short. It's not even the physicality. It's just like, holy shit, I was rooting for this guy last season, and he's since got traded twice.
What
the fuck? I can't keep up. I can't even keep up with the NHL anymore.
Right.
I grew up watching hockey in the 70s and the 80s. It's a different game now. So when I see and hear about the Knicks, I'm like, okay, well, I don't know who the fucking players are. And that's my feeling. Again, I could be wrong that they don't develop real chemistry to know what someone's weaknesses or strong points are, and the pressure of the number one market, and it collapses. This was embarrassing tonight on some real shit for them to lose game 2 in New York. Good, Sam.
Yeah, it was. The Garden was quiet as opposed to last week, what it was around this time. And I'll tell you what, You mentioned the teams and camaraderie. You can't build camaraderie like what the Celtics have had. They built a Celtics team that was together for 4 or 5 years.
Right.
And this Knicks team, if they don't win on Sunday, there are other things on the table where Giannis Antetokounmpo is looming. He may ask out, and guys who are not helping Jalen Brunson's castmates. When you look at Mikal Bridges, who doesn't start the games off strong, and
Right.
OG Anunoby and Karl Anthony Towns, those 3 guys are who I'm watching going into Sunday, because if these guys don't perform and start the game strong, Brunson is good. He's averaging 39 points for the series. If they don't come to play, I'm telling you, knock, knock, Giannis Antetokounmpo is looming, and those guys are going to find themselves in Milwaukee if the Knicks get washed up in 4 or 5 games.
One more question, Sam. Someone like Sunday, who is, she's a young person, she's got other things going on. Should she even care about the NBA and others like her, or is it just such a goddamn slave trade now to the point where it has to have other things that capture their attention? Does that make sense?
I see what you mean. I think the NBA is doing the best they can, especially in these playoffs, to try to bring the fans back, the old school fans, new fans, right? Because a lot of people are like this NBA is weak. They're actors, they want to flop and play soft.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to do away with that because the NBA was losing a lot of viewership.
Yeah.
So supposedly.
Exactly.
These playoffs have been the most watched in years. So
really, I didn't know that.
No. Yeah, they're doing game 1 with the Knicks was actually the most watched Eastern Conference in over 20 years. So I'm interested to see what the NBA does, especially with these Eastern and Western conferences, because you have 2 teams in OKC who's up 2-0 and Indiana who's up 2-0, and the NBA doesn't want to see a sweep on both sides. That'd be awful.
Yeah.
But I think
stay there, Sam. I'll let you land your plane. Sunday, do you care at all about the NBA? Because how tall are you, Sonny? You're like 5'10", aren't you?
I'm 6 foot. Apparently, I thought I was 5'11". They said I was. Well, the doctor said I was 6 foot. So 6 foot.
6 foot.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever play basketball?
No, never.
I'm not trying to marginalize you. I'm just.
No. I was always like tall and lanky. I never played any sports. No.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sam, land your plane, promote your platform, and when you post a new video, make sure you email me the link in the morning so I can put that in my community section. I appreciate you, man.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. But basketball fans, Knicks fans, I'm hoping that not only the Knicks turn their series around on Sunday, but also on the Western side with OKC. But the NBA was very exciting this postseason, but these Eastern and Western Conference have been a total fail so far for both sides.
Okay. Sam, great to talk to you, man. Thank you for tapping in.
Thank you. You both have a good night.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Okay. Sam, I analyze. Hold on a second. And Sunday, what are they saying? I don't have my contacts, and I just pushed a goddamn button. Can you read that, Sunday?
Coco, I'm blind too. Like, I can barely see. He's talking shit about my forehead. Dude, yes. Like, you should
Can you read it? I don't have my contacts in. Can you read
The
it?
baddest bitches have big foreheads. Look at Rihanna, Tyra Banks, the baddest bitches. So shove it. He's trying to pay you extra money to see under my bangs. You've already seen my forehead. Like,
okay.
The baddest bitches have big foreheads. Get over it. You're still watching me. Get over it.
Okay. Okay. We're back to, hold on a second, back to the comments. All right. Do you want to hang out while I take another call or two, Sunday?
Yes, but I want to say something.
Go ahead.
Kat, I know you're watching. I want you to have the audacity to mention my name on this show another time in your lifetime so I can flame you, bitch. You took down those videos. I screen recorded them of your dirty, disgusting fucking crack house that you lay your head in.
Okay, hang on. Sunday, we can't do that. Son, she's not on the line. Come on.
I'm saying, mention my name again, please. Please, so I can drag the fuck out of you. That's
Okay,
all
you're talking about Kat, who calls in from
Yeah.
9 to 10.
The bad bitch in the G-Wagon living in a dirty fucking crack house, which I have evidence of.
All right, I don't know that to be true.
No, I do know that to be true.
Okay, I don't
Call
know
in.
that. Son,
Kat,
I don't know.
mention my name again, bitch, so I can post your video.
All right. Let's go to area code 832. Please turn that down in the background. 832. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Why did people call me like that with just like some loud shit going on in the background? Jesus.
That's boyfriend.
Okay. 216. Are you there? Good morning. Late night with the bullshit. 216.
Yo, what's up, Start? Yeah, what's up, Start? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Who's this?
This Vaughn. What's up?
Okay.
How you doing, man?
Hey, man, I'm putting some respect on Papoose's name. He went 10 toes down, stood on business, gave us the tea and the bullshit. And here we are. Yep.
No, in fact, I think Brett should have probably stayed quiet, though. I ain't gonna lie. I think Brett should have stayed quiet because he actually looked it better in the light if he would have stayed quiet than coming out and saying half the shit he was saying.
Come on.
I ain't gonna lie to you. New York kind of going outside tonight. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got the Knicks losing to the Pacers twice. And then you got the Yankees losing to the.
I'm not from New York, sir.
That only one.
I'm not from New York, sir.
Well, I'm just saying New York in general just going outside. You got Papoose going out like the Knicks. He can't get the job done. Why you out here putting Remy Ma business out there about her, you know what I'm saying, messing with women and all this, and then like you ain't checking it. You just letting it go. You just acting oblivious to what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what they say. Once a person show you who they truly is, you gotta take it for what it is. You gotta believe them. Yeah. So if you just sitting there letting this woman, you know what I'm saying, run amok, and then you wanna, I really believe he should have just stayed silent because he looked way better staying silent. Because if he, I don't know, I look at him different now, hearing all the stories and all that. Because it's like, bruh, what you was dealing with, you didn't have to deal with, but you chose to deal with it. So it's like you can't complain about it now. You just gotta let it rock and be happy.
Can I jump in? Can I jump in?
Go ahead.
Are you a father? You're married?
I'm a father, but not married. Not married.
You would know better than me, but when you have kids, man, you can't let certain narratives pick up traction and then the kids get it twisted. So you're forced, to get up on the camera with the rest of us down here in the crab bucket. You're forced, to do the goofy and the corny shit that we do, right? We do goofy and corny shit, right? Right?
Is you forced? Is you forced? Is you forced, or is you pulling into the bullshit because you letting you sometimes you gotta let the narrative rock. Because one thing my pop told me.
Now, hang on a second. Now, I appreciate the bullshit, as you know, I am the purveyor of lower frequencies, proud bottom feeder. But now, Papa's got the kids, man, taking care of his kids and hers. He had to say something. He had to say something, man. She up on the gram talking all crazy and reckless, and he wrote 90% of her shit. Take it from there.
No, that's a fact. He did right out, and then that's crazy that he did so much for that woman, and all she did was spat in his face. That's all she did. That's a real New York woman for you right there.
Yeah. Are you a New York nigga, sir?
No. I'm from down south.
Okay.
Down south.
Well, what part of the South? Where you come from?
From Texas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
see, we Texas, we ain't having that. We that sound like some up north shit that we going through. That sound like some up north. You feel me? In New York, you feel me? New Jersey type shit. That's what that sound like.
Well, now, are you from Fort Worth? Where you from? What part of Texas?
Yeah, Dallas, Fort Worth, baby.
Down there in the 214?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. With all due respect, you gave your first girlfriend an uppercut at the age of 14, yes?
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth.
Mm-hmm. So, to my knowledge, we have not heard of Pap putting hands on her. So, I have to respect what he's doing, but I'll let you land your plane. Go ahead.
Yeah, I ain't gonna fake. I do respect that. Not putting hands on women. You can't be out here crashing out all the way. But you gotta have a little bit of crash out to you. I ain't gonna lie, because Remy Ma look like the type of woman you gotta have a little bit of crash out to you, because
she likes to fight. She one of them type. Yeah, she like to fight.
There we go. So if you know this woman, like, you know what I'm saying, to get a little physical, maybe if he would have, choked her up one good time, put her up on the wall one good time, maybe she would have acted a little different. She probably wouldn't have been doing the things she was doing. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna fake, when he was talking about what she was doing with the daughter and everything like that, that sounded like she had zero respect for the house and the family. But I'm gonna land it there.
Yes, sir.
Y'all have a good night.
Salute. Okay. Anybody in the live chat from the 214? Well, those niggas down there, boy, from my recollection, put hands on the bitch quick. Sunday, go ahead and land your plane. I thank you for camming up. You had a lot to say, and I appreciate your perspective. Either Papoose, you know nothing about sports. What do you want to?
No, I don't know anything about sports. Okay. But I do watch sometimes for the cheerleaders, but that's the only reason.
Okay.
Just to see the girls. But as far as like the Papoose situation, I feel like drama is what sells right now. It
really?
Yeah, because like if you're not going through some bullshit, you're not trending and you're buried by the algorithm, and that severely impacts their income as celebrities who have to monetize their appearance. People are going to want to see them more and hear more of them because of the drama. It sounds so terrible to the average common person, but this is helping them bring in more revenue into their household. As bad as it is, as far as it being like factual events and both parties being hurt or whatever, it's helping both sides monetarily because people are going to be searching them more. They're going to get more views, more streams that they didn't have prior. So good for them on monetizing this. That's why I think he's incentivized to speak publicly about all the stuff that she's done to him, because both of them said on opposite sides that they were broke. He said that Remy Ma told him she was broke like 2 weeks ago, and she's calling him broke. So they need the money. This is a good thing for both. Yeah. That's it.
I appreciate you, Sunday. Have a good night. Bye now. Bye. Okay. Oh, shit. Is that who I think it is? Area code 440, late night. 440.
Здравствуйте, старик. How are you?
Boris, how are you, man? I'm just rambling. I'm sitting here drinking a lager and talking crazy. That's what I'm doing.
Well, I would like to break down this Knicks topic a little bit and give you a bit of a pushback.
Please, come on.
Number one, I do not believe in the fair jokers. I do not believe in superstition. I'm a very practical man. The Knicks organization is a for-profit club. What I mean by that is that they emphasize, they prioritize making money, not winning. Okay? I will show to you what I mean by that. Since the last time the Knicks were in the finals, 2000, Boston Celtics made the same Eastern Conference Finals that New Yorkers celebrated 10 times. Detroit Pistons 6 times. Indiana Pacers 5 times. Raptors made it 2 times, 1 resulted in championship. Okay? In the 90s, Indiana has been very consistent. They made it to the Eastern Finals 4 times. What I'm trying to show to you, they have a track record. They have a long history of being content with being below average.
I agree.
You know what
I agree. Come
on. Allow me to say this. In 2020, not only are they terrible at winning, they have terrible luck in drafting. 2020, they drafted Obi Toppin. They traded him to Indiana. He is the player with the struggle cornrows in Indiana. The same draft. They could have drafted Tyrese Halliburton. They could have drafted Aaron Nesmith, the sharpshooter that killed us in Game 1. In 2007, I remember vividly, I was celebrating, almost sniffing the playoffs, and the closest we came was the number 11 seed with 33 wins, 7 shy of the 8th spot. You know what I'm saying? Knicks, they do not care about winning. They just want to make money, fill up the seats, do the silly little celebrity role. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about?
Can I jump
Indiana, Boston.
Can I jump
yes, go ahead.
Okay. The owner, Dolan, he owns, what is that, cable network? Is it Yes or something? What does he own? I forget.
Yes, I believe yes.
Yeah. So yeah, I agree with you. They're more concerned on just, selling the brand itself and the cable bundles and yeah, filling up the seats. And I don't know why they can't get a real decision maker in there, but maybe it's what you say. They're just concerned about making money. I really was pissed off when Phil Jackson got let go. I wanted to.
He was let go because of the diva Carmelo Anthony.
Bingo. I wanted to see Carmelo Anthony tossed. That didn't happen. Then they got rid of Phil Jackson. And then I just said, I'm fucking out of here. Now, let's go back a little further. You would know better than me. Kevin Garnett was a fucking problem for the Knicks, yes? And Paul Pierce?
Right. They built something very special and formidable in Boston.
Yeah. That was a bad motherfucker who doesn't get mentioned as often as he should. Kevin, what years did he play? I can Google, but they had no
95 till 2016, 21 years. He was actually with the Zestmaster Carl Anthony Towns.
Yeah. They couldn't get past him, in my opinion. So after he retired, it became a total, correct me if I'm wrong, a total fucking slave trade. And I couldn't keep up. People would play for a year and a half, get traded or request a trade, 2 years, and then they're gone. And it was just like, oh my God, I can't do this. That's how I just officially lost fucking interest. So anyway, Game 3 is coming up. Can they win Game 3, or in your opinion, is it a wrap for the New York Knicks?
I promise to you, I said it's a wrap for Game 2 once I saw not the Haitian player that you called, he's Cameroonian, Pascal Siakam. Once I saw that he scored 8 straight points, I said they're going to lose. The Knicks, what they do not understand, they have to set the tone, especially at home. Right. You do not start a playoff game doing the catch-up. It was cute when you did it in Boston, but you're playing home now. There is a reason why you have home court advantage.
Yeah.
Start. You cannot let somebody come here, right? Somebody looking like him, like you said, Haitian. You cannot let him drop 40 in your home soil. You know Kevin Garnett, why he was a bad SOB. When Tim Duncan lost his mother, Garnett came to his ear and said, on Mother's Day, Happy Mother's Day to Tim Duncan.
Right, I remember that.
The reason why, if I am Coach Thibodeau, right, what's his name, the guy that you had earlier, semi-analyzed.
Yeah.
If you have 7-man rotation, you have to take some scrub from your bench, right? Somebody that doesn't play like campaign. You bring him, you make him get into Pascal Siakam's ear. You tell him all kind of nonsense. Get to him, mess up his rhythm. Anyways, he's not going to be a contributing factor on the rebounding or scoring points. Yeah. You have to throw him off his kilter. You have intangibles. I do not understand why half of the squad are warming the bench, collecting a paycheck.
I don't know.
You have to have somebody like Garnett talking trash. You're not going to win. You vote everyone. Curse somebody's mother for all I care.
Yeah.
New York, #1 market. This is what You're embarrassing.
Yeah, yeah.
You make it hard. You could make it hard for me to say I am a Knicks fan. This is the reason why I sometimes I am a Lakers fan because of Kobe. Because Kobe was all talking trash. He was a killer.
Yeah. So let me ask
know
you
what
this.
I'm saying?
Let me ask you this. So now, if the Knicks lose to the Pacers, now maybe they get swept. I don't know, but if they lose to the Pacers, what happens to this team? Karl Anthony Towns, Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges, Mitchell Robinson.
Everybody, with the exception of Brunson, everybody is expendable.
Oh my God! See,
they traded they gave 5 draft picks for Mikal Bridges. This is the reason why people do not respect New York, because yes, we have money, we have capital, but we are looked as the rich person that can get taken advantage of. You do not give 5 players for somebody like him. Yes, he's a
bad
player,
decisions. Bad decisions. Bad decisions.
Correct. At best, he is a role player. He is not. Many of your callers even said, with the exception of Brunson, you stop Brunson, the whole team goes kaput, collapses. There is no offense going. Even the coach, he sat in the fourth quarter. He sat Brunson for an extended amount of time, and the whole offense was very stagnant. With Pacers, you do not know who's going to shoot next. You do not know where the next punch will be coming from. You're very much predictable. They have to go to game 3, set the tone. I was very worried during game 1 because they were chucking up threes and they were shooting bad threes. 20 seconds left, 16 seconds left. Karl Anthony Towns was barely touching the rim. You know what I'm saying? They got too happy, complacent. They cannot go to game 3 with this attitude. They have to go to game 3 killers. And you know, this whole series shifted because of you, because OG Anunoby could not make a free throw down the stretch. He lost the ball that they ended up challenging, and Indiana retained possession. Every ball, every possession matters. Every free throw matters. So they have to really look at it possession at a time, and they have to play like the Knicks strive of playing with their backs against the wall.
Okay.
And in regard to the Papoose, I sent you
Papoose.
the link too. Did you see what he said about her being ran through?
Yeah. Listen, I'm gonna play some more video footage. I got your email, but yeah, Sunday and Deeds were like on top of that so fucking fast. But yeah, I appreciate what you sent me as well. Papoose has finally moved on. He filed for divorce. Any final thoughts, Boris?
I think that he woke up to smell the coffee too late. He already procreated this woman, and it's not a good look. It's not a good look because, yes, it's a good thing that he exposed her, but don't you forget, you put a baby in that. Wow. And your kid, there is a high likelihood that she will come out like the mother.
Easy.
You know,
easy, Bars. Let's not take shots at the kid, man. Good to talk.
No, I'm not taking shots. I'm just saying whatever you're criticizing.
Let's not do that.
No.
Good to talk to you, man. Salute.
Okay. Have a good night.
All right. Boris taking the shots at black kids. Slow that down.